Union and opening a new checking account.
And you're going to live together at America First.
What?
This is nice.
For a limited time, new members get a $100 cash bonus when they open a checking account or $50 when they open a youth checking account. So head to americafirst.com and get your money working today. Membership eligibility, terms, and conditions apply. Federally insured by NCAAF.
Get the Chevy you want at the price you deserve. Finley Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
Findlay. Finley Chevy is a place to buy. Home of the...
Woo! Welcome back to the UNLV Football Pregame Show. Presented by Ted Ween's Complete Auto Service.
Matt Everett, Caleb Herring, and Steve Cofield back from Houston, Texas, as the Rebels get set to take on the Sam Houston Bearkats at a Conference USA. And now we take a look at the opponent, led by their first-year head coach Phil Longo, who was an offensive coordinator here for Sam Houston from 2014 through 2016. He had some record-breaking offenses. He had a Walter Payton Award winner, which is the Heisman for the FCS level, and he had spent the last 2 seasons as the offensive coordinator at Wisconsin. He's a disciple of the air raid offense, but his quarterback, Caleb, Hunter Watson, more of a runner, and that might be putting it lightly. This is a guy who runs very well, a Texan in his own right at 6'3", 210. The redshirt senior, 262 yards away from becoming the 4th Sam Houston quarterback with 1,000 career yards on the ground. What are the Rebels going to try to do differently today than they did in Week 1 to contain Watson?
Well, I think one of the things you have to worry about, like you said, is the dual-threat nature of his play. He's an experienced guy, one of the few guys on this roster that's returning to Sam Houston, as they had to replace a lot in Longo's first year. 55 new faces to the roster, which has sort of become the standard in college football. But he's doing a good job of helping Watson get the tools he needs around him. A new offense for Watson, but he led the team in rushing touchdowns last season, had a big one in the opener against Western Kentucky, where he took it for a quarterback draw. So he's truly a dual-threat quarterback, a lot different than what the Rebels saw last week. But we talked to Longo about that dual-threat quarterback nature, and he thinks that a lot of people are underrating him as a passer.
Well, I think he gets a bad rap throwing the football. He does a really good job throwing the ball. We had key drops on some key downs, not bad throws. And so I think he's very underrated as a passer. I think that gets overshadowed, obviously, because he's an athlete, he's a talented runner. I do think he's throwing the ball better than he did last year. I think the system actually helps him. I think he's in a system now that maybe we work on it a little bit more, and it's a little bit more of a priority than it was. And so he is a fierce competitor, and he has impressed me with the focus and the preparation, the time he puts into getting ready for an opponent. That stuff goes well for him and for the team.
Watson, a true dual-threat quarterback. He amassed a career-high 300 total yards in a 41-24 loss last weekend for the Bearcats at Western Kentucky on the road. But despite the fact that he's thrown for plenty of yards, he has yet to throw for more than 230 yards in a game in 13 starts for the Bearcats. So the Rebels hope to continue that trend. But this coaching matchup between 2 first-year guys in Phil Longo and Dan Mullen, a really interesting matchup, really conflicting styles. Should be interesting to see what goes down on the field tonight.
Yeah, it definitely should be. Both coaches trying to really figure their roster out. I think they learned a lot about their teams in Week 0, both offensively and defensively. And then they learned a little bit about each other. Their opponents put some film out of what this new team for each will look like. And I think Longo has some respect for the past that Dan Mullen has put together as a head coach. And he mentioned in a conversation with Steve Cofield during the week about the respect that he has for head coach Dan Mullen.
I know about Dan Mullen very much so. I've coached against him twice. I have a tremendous amount of respect for Dan. I don't know if he knows me personally. He just knows me from coaching against me at Ole Miss. But I think he's one of the better guys in the business, and I have a lot of respect for him. I told our players today, it's going to be a well-coached team. It's going to be a hard-nosed defense. That's typically very characteristic of his teams. And I know we have to fully prepare, and we got to be ready for anything when it comes to some of the things that I've seen him do in the past. So, I know you're supposed to love up your opponent, but I truly do have a lot of.
Phil Longo and Dan Mullen, first-year head coaches, ready to do battle in the first-ever matchup between UNLV and Sam Houston. Tonight's game, the first of a home-and-home. How about this, Caleb? The return matchup back in Las Vegas. This date doesn't even seem real. September 17th, 2033. So 8 years from now, Sam Houston will make the return trip to Allegiant Stadium. And for a program on the rise here in the Conference USA in their second year in the FBS, who knows where the Sam Houston team will be at that point?
2033. Let's see. My son will graduate high school in 2032. He's class of 2032. He'll be maybe a freshman at UNLV by the time this home and away is fulfilled by the contract. So, a long ways away, but the business at hand here today, obviously these two teams being unfamiliar with each other. Sam Houston unfamiliar with this venue even. There's a lot of newness that's going on around here, but that's college football. We talked earlier about the venue being a soccer stadium, an MLS soccer stadium. That adds an element to this game. We've had some experience in soccer stadiums. They do get a little loud. They do get a little rowdy based on the crowd attendance. Not sure what they're expecting here tonight, but Sam Houston is a program that's enjoyed some recent success. First winning season last year, getting to 10 wins. Obviously, that led to the coaching change. Somebody got promoted, essentially, but coming in behind and trying to restock the shelves out on the roster and trying to reestablish themselves as a winning team. That's what they're looking to do here, and the Rebels stand in the way.
Sam Houston picked to finish 5th in the 12-team Conference USA here in 2025. And, of course, the Rebels picked to finish 2nd with 4 first-place votes. Coming up on the Ted Weens pregame show, Caleb Herring has your out-of-town scores presented by Southern Nevada Water Authority. We'll get to that on the other side. This is the UNLV Sports Network from Learfield.
If you need to sell your house,
Talk to Aaron Taylor.
you want to sell it, get the most cash, talk to Aaron Taylor.
The real estate guy.
All right, Jacob. It's sellers versus buyers, kid. Pool noodle battle. You ready?
Oh, I'm ready. But the sellers are going down today.
Not a chance, baby. Our sellers get cash advances, we handle the repairs up front, and we always get top dollar. We'll even buy your house for cash if needed.
Okay, but don't forget about the buyers. Inventory's up, which means more homes to choose from. And we negotiate hard to get our buyers the best deal. And some closing costs, maybe.
Well, now you're just showing off.
Just doing what we do best.
Buyers or sellers, the real estate guy's got your back.
Call us at 702-310-6683 or visit therealestateguyLV.com.
That's 702-310-MOVE. eXp Realty license number 38886. Call for details.
Talk to Aaron Taylor.
The real estate guy.
Welcome back to the Ted Weens pregame show. UNLV football getting set to kick off against Sam Houston here in Houston, Texas at Shell Energy Stadium, sharing the MLS venue for today. And myself, Matt Everett, Steve Cofield bringing the pregame action. We'll be bringing the call in just under half an hour here. But right now, we bring you the out-of-town scores presented by Southern Nevada Water Authority. Week 1 of the college football season is officially underway. Some games have gone final. Obviously, the Thursday night slate brought some surprises. And the number one surprise for Rebel fans who watched and listened back home in Vegas was Boise State. Team picked to finish number 1 in the conference by popular preseason vote, fell in a blowout on the road at South Florida. 34-7 was the final. Number 25, Boise State, goes down early this year. They've got some making up to do. Also went final on Thursday night. Rutgers over Ohio, 34-31. That one turned into a nail-biter late as Rutgers let the lead slip and was able to finish it with a field goal for the win. Bowling Green over Lafayette, 26-7. That was a Thursday night game as well. Wyoming over Akron in a thriller, low-scoring affair. Wyoming at home over Akron, 10-0. Across the country, Missouri, who looked good, figuring out their quarterback situation in the offseason, 61-6 over Central Arkansas. Way to get things going. Here in Houston, 27-0. Houston over Austin. They got their winning ways started here, 1-0 on the season. Nebraska over Cincinnati also was a nice game, 20-17. Patrick Mahomes in attendance, was at the game at Arrowhead. Also in the conference, San Diego State, 42-0 over Stony Brook, got their season off to a great start as well. Those are your out-of-town scores in the pregame show presented by Southern Nevada Water Authority. Coming up next on the Ted Weens pregame show, we have a conversation with Marcel McDuffie, who talks about his first true start at the middle linebacker as the man with the green dot and what that transition has been like for him. Also acclimating some new teammates to the roster. We'll have that conversation with Marcel McDuffie on the other side of the break. This is the Ted Weens pregame show on the UNLV Sports Network from Learfield.
Kohl's Labor Day sale is here. Sure, it's hard to admit summer's ending, But with $10 off $25 spent at Kohl's, you can stop living in denial and start living in cute cardigans. Yep, we're back to wearing layers. So welcome fall with savings on jeans, tees, candles, and comfy bedding. And earn Kohl's cash all weekend. Trust me, your future cozy self will thank you. Select styles, some exclusions apply. Offer in September 1st. See store or Kohls.com for details.
Deep Eddy Vodka, a high-quality vodka with an even higher purpose, to bring people together for good times. We take sunshine, stellar vibes, and laid-back fun and bottle it up for the world to enjoy. The result, a refreshingly clean, real vodka made with real ingredients, ready for you to enjoy, however, wherever, and with whomever you like. Vodka is for fun. Please stay drink responsibly.
Deep Eddy Vodka is a product of Deep Eddy Distilling Company, Austin, Texas. 40% alcohol by volume, distilled by Korn.
Yes, man can. Yes, man can.
This season, UNLV Athletics and Yes Air Conditioning, Heating, and Plumbing are teaming up for home comfort savings. Call the pros at Yes and take $100 off any heating, cooling, or plumbing repair. Yes Air Conditioning, Heating, and Plumbing, official partner of UNLV Athletics. Just say yes and call 702-888-4937 to schedule your appointment today. Visit theyesmancan.com for details, terms, and conditions. License number 71246, 71233, 87262, EAS 0074696.
It's a blitz. The quarterback scrambles, looking for an open receiver. Nope, sacked. That's how you stop a big play. Now, imagine your business as the quarterback. You need a strong team to support you. Les Olson IT is your offensive line, protecting your business and helping you score big. We're talking touchdowns for your bottom line. Visit lesolsonit.com for a free technology assessment. Let's make some big plays together.
Les Olson IT. Which schools will take home the prestigious Learfield Directors Cup for the top college athletic programs for the 2025-26 college athletic season? Check out the criteria and follow the year-long standings of your favorite team at L Directors Cup on the X platform or online at thedirectorscup.com. Trophies will be awarded in June 2026 to the winning institutions in all college sports divisions. The Learfield Directors Cup, powered by NACDA, the crowning achievement in college athletics.
Hey, Rebel fans, it's college football season, and SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of Hail Marys and walk-on heroes. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be a part of all the action this season. Whether you're buying or selling tickets to UNLV football games or to any other live event in your area, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of the UNLV Rebels. Let's go Rebels! SeatGeek.
The Las Vegas skyline has changed dramatically since Ted Weens first opened its doors in 1948. Heck, more times than you can count. But what hasn't changed in 69 years is Ted Weens Complete Auto Service's commitment to being a family business. And that means a business that's good for your family, too. Stop by any of Ted Weens' 11 Valley locations anytime you need help with your car, and they will help you. Ted Weens Complete Auto Service, family owned since 1948. They really do care.
Now back to the UNLV football pregame show, presented by Ted Weens Complete Auto Service.
Back on the Ted Weens pregame show, Matt and Everett, joined by Captain Marcel McDuffie. How good does that sound here as you really take a leadership role in 2025?
Sounds real great. That's, you know, that your teammates and your coaches respect you and they respect what you come in the building and do each and every day.
What's been a big difference for you personally off the field from when you started at UNLV until now, really coming back as one of these leaders on this team?
Just my growth over the course of the years. You know, I came in as a young teenager and I'm, you know, a fifth-year senior. So just going throughout this time, seeing how, you know, guys in my room work, Austin Ojake, Jacoby Women, and then even from the last 2 years being with Woody and just implementing ways of how they acted like pros and then just incorporating that into my life and how I do things.
And now that you are kind of a leader, not kind of, definitely a leader on this team, how do you try to instill some of those values on the younger guys?
Just really mainly try to lead by example, you know, come in, work hard, don't complain, just do whatever is necessary, whatever it's going to take to make sure that I'm ready to go each and every week in each and every game.
Looking back to the game against Idaho State last week, a win is a win, but definitely some adjustments on the defensive side coming up this week. One thing that we noticed from the press box, a lot of rotating parts, over 20 players got in defensively, but a lot of shuffling in the linebacker area. I know you were out there with, you know, Kai Hua, you were out there with Alawalu Tuiolamotu, Justin Flo, a couple of other guys even. What's that like for you kind of as a linchpin, as an anchor on this defense with those rotating parts around you?
Just try to keep everybody calm and cool. You know, it's a lot of guys' first time getting real action, and it was a different kind of game than we all expected. So just kind of keep everybody level-headed, and like I said, just leading by example with how I go out there and how I play.
And from the communication side of things, what's going to be a big adjustment for this week?
Like you said, communication, that's the main one. You know, we had a few busts, and just a lot of that was really due to the communication, just not communicating pre-snap, just expecting certain things. And, that's really what it takes. Is the main thing for a defense is communication. Everyone's on the same page, and, we are right, we are wrong, and vice versa.
Was part of that struggle this week just because there were so many bodies being rotated in and out? I mean, inherently, that's going to make the communication a bit tougher, right?
Yeah, I mean, you got, like I said, you got a lot of new guys out there, a lot of their first time, really getting action, starting and playing. And, it's different now. The bullets be flying, and, sometimes, the moment might, catch a guy by surprise, and you might have a mental error, and, that's part of the game. You just got to move on, put it in a review, and get ready for the next play.
Joined by Marcel McDuffie here on the Ted Weens pregame show. I do want to ask you about a couple of your teammates who had big-time days, starting off with LaTerrence Welch, a pair of interceptions, both at critical junctures in the game. What's his best feature on the field, and what's the number one thing you like the most about him?
He got real good technique, and he's a speed guy. He can make plays, he can make breaks on the ball, and I just like his energy. He comes in each and every day, high energy guy, always dapping me up, showing me love, and that's the type of guys you need on the team. Because me personally, I'm not one that's like to talk much. I'm not vocal, so sometimes I need a guy like that to just boost me up and get me going a little bit.
And one guy whose name it seemed like we were calling all afternoon long was Amaris Brown. He had a really good day as far as being everywhere. He was always had on the ball. What type of player is he? What kind of player is Amaris Brown that Rebel fans can get ready for this year?
He's really electric. He has a great IQ. He has a great understanding for the game, the coverages, blitzes, all that. And he showed it out there on Saturday, making a lot of tackles. He had a big interception as well. And you're just going to see a guy who's going to fly around and do his part to help the team win.
And looking in front of you, so to speak, from the defensive line, who really surprised you that stood out this weekend?
All of them, really. They all came in. They all did their jobs. Coach Logo does a great job of rotating those guys in each and out, keeping them all fresh and having them all ready to go. They all did their job, and they did their 111 to helping us get the victory.
And lastly for you, Marcel, as you look ahead to a game like this, how much is the balance between making the adjustments internally and scouting what the other team has put on tape and what you can expect? Where do you find that balance as a defensive unit?
It's just about, knowing the situation, knowing the opponent you're going against. Obviously, we're going to see a completely different offense from what we seen last Saturday. So it's just about implementing the corrections that we made from last game into this game, but not worrying about it too much and still having a good focus on the opponent we're about to play. Because, like I said, it's a completely different offense, more 11 personnel. They want to run the ball and things of that nature. So the main thing is just going to come down to communication. 11 has to the ball, and we got to tackle.
Marcel, I really appreciate it. Best of luck trying to go 2-0 tonight.
Thank you.
Back with more next here on the Ted Weens pregame show. This is the UNLV Sports Network from Learfield.
You're on the move and looking for nonstop college sports action? Get the Varsity Network app and take the game with you everywhere. Stream live play-by-play from schools across the country right from your phone, free. Catch hundreds of weekly podcasts, including shows from your favorite teams, all in one place. From football Saturdays to midweek hoops, it's your all-access pass to the college sports world. Whether it's game day or just your daily drive, the Varsity Network app has you covered. Download now and listen live for free on the Varsity Network app.
We love the thrill of a game-winning drive. And when it comes to exploring the wild side of Nevada, we've got a few epic drives of our own. Road trips to fill your heart. Hot springs, ghost towns, desert art. Destinations a world apart. So go on, get a little out there, and experience all that the Silver State has to offer. Start planning your trip at travelnevada.com.
Hey, Rebel fans, it's college football season, and SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of Hail Marys and walk-on heroes. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be a part of all the action this season. Whether you're buying or selling tickets to UNLV football games or to any other live event in your area, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of the UNLV Rebels. Let's go, Rebels! SeatGeek.
Deep Eddy Vodka, a high-quality vodka with an even higher purpose, to bring people together for good times. We take sunshine, stellar vibes, and laid-back fun and bottle it up for the world to enjoy. The result? A refreshingly clean, real vodka made with real ingredients, ready for you to enjoy however, wherever, and with whomever you like. Vodka is for fun. Please drink responsibly. Deep Eddy Vodka is a product of Deep Eddy Distillery Company, Austin, Texas, 40% alcohol by volume, distilled by corn.
Yes, man can. Yes, man can.
This season, UNLV Athletics and Yes Air Conditioning, Heating, and Plumbing are teaming up for home comfort savings. Call the pros at Yes and take $100 off any heating, cooling, or plumbing repair. Yes Air Conditioning, Heating, and Plumbing, official partner of UNLV Athletics. Just say yes and call 702-888-4937 to schedule your appointment today. Visit theyesmancan.com for details, terms, and conditions. License number 71246, 71233, 87262, VAS 0074696.
Serving communities, citizens, and workers in Las Vegas since 1931. The unionized electrical industry, IBEW Local 357, and Southern Nevada NECA have provided tens of thousands of electrical industry careers for Southern Nevada families. To find out more about the union electrical industry, please visit lvpowerpro.org. That's lvpowerpro.org.
Approaching kickoff in the first road game of the year, Matt and Everett back in Houston as the Rebels get set to take on Sam Houston, joined on the pregame show by head coach Dan Mullen. And coach, after a game like last week, heading into your first road matchup this week, for you and your coaching staff, what is the split between focusing on how you guys can get better and taking a look at the upcoming opponent, really on a short week as well with one less day?
Well, it's a lot of both. You know, obviously there's a lot of things we wanted to improve off of last game. But, you know, a lot of teams, you make that big jump from game one to game two. And a lot of people say, what is that jump? That jump is adjusting to game speed. We talk about the open field tackling and live tackling in a game. You get more, like in the preseason camp, you're not tackling every single practice. You can't do that for player health. So the speed of that, the comfort of it actually counting on game day. We're not just running the play, hey, do that over, or copy that, or fix this. Every play has consequences offensively and defensively. And the consistency of our play. I thought we were herky-jerky last week. Got to be a lot more consistent this week. So, but all of those things really tie into preparing for this game anyway. So it's not, hey, there's these issues. Here's the things in the consistency of our performance we have to clean up, but we're doing it within preparation and the scheme, both offensively, defensively, and in the kicking game as it applies to playing Sam Houston today.
A lot was made in the lead up to the Idaho State game about the fact that Anthony Calandria and Alex Orji were both going to play. What was the number one thing that you liked out of both of those guys last week, and what's the number one area of growth you'd like to see in this matchup?
Well, really, I want to see how they handle a road environment, but I couldn't have been more pleased. I thought, in all the scrimmages we had in spring and training camp, they both performed better than they had in any of those scrimmages, which is something that really excited me. Their management of the game, they took shots down the field when they were there. They checked the ball down when they had to. They did a great job. You saw their athleticism with their legs and their ability to make plays with their legs, got us in and checked us into the right plays, and managed the game to find a way to win. It might not have been the win maybe that everybody thought, and even everybody on the team thought we were going to get, but just win, baby. We found a way to win, and that is what is really pleased me with those guys, that there was no panic, no worry, manage the game, find a way, make the plays to win the game in the end.
Alex Orji, one of the captains this week. The other one, Osei Igbase. What does the process look like for choosing the captains, and what went into selecting Osei this week?
Well, you look at leaders, you look at guys that just through the offseason, it's hard. You like to do a bunch in game one, but guys that have really led us in the offseason, led us through training camp, guys that are leaders and respected on the team, and the guys that show up every day and bring that work ethic every single day are rewarded. And we have a lot of guys they could have made captain. I mean, you're kind of going through the list, and that's a good thing. But both of those two guys, their work ethic, how they show up, what they do every single day, is pretty exciting. I think they have a lot because of that. They have great respect amongst this team, the coaches and their teammates.
Joined by head coach Dan Mullen here on the pregame show. taking a look at this Bearcat defense for Sam Houston. In their week 1 loss, week 0 loss really against Western Kentucky, they rotated between a 4-3 and a 3-3-5 front. For you and your coaching staff, what kind of preparation goes into preparing for a defense like that?
Well, and they also throw in some 3-4 too, so they show a lot of different looks at you, and you saw that in week 1. They were playing obviously one of the top returning offenses in the country at Western Kentucky last week. But for us, the great thing, our defense in camp gave us a lot of different looks. We try to prepare for a lot of different things. But with a young team, it's hard sometimes, and the multiplicity of their looks, their blitzes, their pressures, their coverages from blitzing 6 to dropping 8. They play a lot of defensive looks. So we're just going to have to do a great job communicating up front with the offensive line, and the quarterbacks are going to have to do a great job managing the game, taking what the defense gives us. If they give us a shot, don't be afraid to take it. But you know what? If they're dropping everybody in coverage, don't be afraid to check it down or just run the ball and take what they give us.
Coach, I really appreciate you taking a couple of minutes. Best of luck tonight in your first road game.
Oh, thanks. I know we're excited. Our guys are excited to get back out there and put on another show and find a way to get to 2-0.
That's head coach Dan Mullen on the pregame show. We'll be back with Coach's Keys right after this. This is the UNLV Sports Network from Learfield.
Get the Chevy you want at the price you deserve. Finley Chevrolet. Together, let's drive. Findlay. Finley Chevy is a place to buy. Home of the Woo! Yes, man can. Yes, man can.
This season, UNLV Athletics and Yes Air Conditioning, Heating, and Plumbing are teaming up for home comfort savings. Call the pros at Yes and take $100 off any heating, cooling, or plumbing repair. Yes Air Conditioning, Heating, and Plumbing, official partner of UNLV Athletics. Just say yes and call 702-888-4937 to schedule your appointment today. Visit theyesmancan.com for details, terms, and conditions. License number 71246, 71233, 87262, EAS 007 4696.
There's something beautiful happening in Las Vegas. LifeLim.com.
Hey, Benjamin, we've got a surprise for you.
What? You have a brother. $100 bill just like you.
Hey, I'm Ben.
What? We just got him for joining America First Credit Union and opening a new checking account.
And you're going to live together at America First.
What? This is nice.
For a limited time, new members get a $100 cash bonus when they open a checking account or $50 when they open a youth checking account. So head to AmericaFirst.com and get your money working today. Membership eligibility, terms, and conditions apply. Federally insured by NCAAF.
Injured in a car accident or at work? Don't go it alone. Call Shook & Stone, Nevada's premier injury and disability law firm. With over 25 years of experience, we've helped over 20,000 Nevadans recover over $1 billion in compensation and benefits.
At Shook & Stone, we understand the challenges you face after an accident or injury. Medical bills, lost wages, pain and suffering, and insurance companies that put their interests before yours.
But you don't have to go it alone. Our team of experienced attorneys and staff is here to fight for the compensation and benefits you deserve.
Whether you've been injured in a car accident, workplace injury, construction accident, medical malpractice, or any other type of personal injury, Shook & Stone have the knowledge and resources to protect your rights.
For 3 decades, Shook & Stone has been here for you and your family. You're not alone. Call Shook & Stone at 702-GET-MORE for a free consultation. It won't cost you anything to see if we can help.
The official partner of UNLV Athletics.
Shook and Stone. Call 702-GET-MORE.
Which schools will take home the prestigious Learfield Directors Cup for the top college athletic programs for the 2025-26 college athletic season? Check out the criteria and follow the year-long standings of your favorite team at L Directors Cup on the X platform or online at thedirectorscup.com. Trophies will be awarded in June 2026 to the winning institutions in all college sports divisions. The Learfield Directors Cup, powered by NACDA, the crowning achievement in college athletics.
Get the Chevy you want at the price you deserve. Finley Chevrolet. Together, let's drive. Findlay. Finley Chevy is a place to buy. Home of the Woo!
Time now for more of the UNLV football pregame show, presented by Ted Ween's Complete Auto Service.
We're just a couple of minutes away from kickoff between UNLV and Sam Houston. Rebels looking to go 2-0 as they play here in week 1. Finishing things up on our Ted Ween's pregame show, it's Coach's Keys, brought to you by the Nevada Toyota Dealers Association. Caleb Herring, what are Dan Mullen and company going to be keeping an eye out for today?
The first thing he was concerned about was the mentality of a team coming off a tight game in week 0. first trip as a team with the staff and so many new players going out on the road. He wanted to see how the team handled playing on the road. That goes with the travel, all the bumps and hiccups that come along with it, playing in the humidity. Handle playing on the road was number one for him from a mentality standpoint. On the field, improved tackling. He mentioned it. A first time going live bullets against an opponent, making a tackle in open space, being a starter for the first time. Those kinds of nerves make it a little bit more difficult to focus on the fundamentals of things like tackling and being penalized. Improved tackling is key number two. And number three, he wants to be able to run the ball. The Rebels were effective at doing that, and I think that opens up a lot for their offense going forward. 300 yards rushing in the game against Idaho State. They can duplicate that effort at some point this season. Week one here, week two for the Rebels, would be a good time to do that, to get that balance back, along with some improved tackling on the defensive side. I think UNLV, key number three, running the ball. Keys of the game, coaches' keys to the game, presented by Southern Nevada Toyota Dealers Association.
That'll do it for our Ted Weens pregame show. Let's get it going. We'll have kickoff between UNLV and Sam Houston right after this on the UNLV Sports Network from Learfield.
For your criminal defense needs, NotGuilty.com, your trusted defense team. Have you been accused or charged with a crime? Having a criminal record can jeopardize your job, your reputation, and your immigration status. Our experienced attorneys, including former DAs and prosecutors, bring unmatched trial expertise to protect your rights and fight to clear your record. The time is now. Don't wait. 855-636-0550. 855-636-0550. Or visit NotGuilty.com. Driving without a license, drug cases, violence cases, sex cases, arrest warrants. NotGuilty.com also assist with accident and labor cases. No upfront cost to start your injury case, and if we don't win, you don't pay. Call 855-636-0550. 855-636-0550 for your criminal defense needs. NotGuilty.com, your trusted defense team. Results may vary. An initial consultation is required to determine if your case qualifies. This is for informational purposes only and does not constitute official legal advice. This advertisement is paid for by the United Firm, La Liga Defensora.
On the UNLV Sports Network from Learfield, Rebel Football is brought to you by Barbasol Shaving Cream, delivering a quality shave at an honest value for over 100 years. Also by Findlay Chevrolet. Findlay Chevrolet is home of the #1 volume Chevy dealer west of Texas.
We're the entertainment capital of the world, and I want to make sure UNLV is the best show in town.
Let's one rip to the near sideline. One-on-one. Oh, what a catch. Just brought that thing down from the heavens.
High scoring, explosive, up-tempo, winning.
89 yards to pay dirt. That's what I'm talking about, baby. A 50-burger for the Rebels.
We are all in, and we're all in together.
For the first time in 24 years, they come away as victors in a bowl game.
We are the show.
Kickoff is just moments away. Now, with the call of the game, here's Caleb Herring and the voice of the Rebels, Matt Neverett.
Let's get it started. UNLV and Sam Houston ready to roll from Shell Energy Stadium here in downtown Houston, home of the MLS's Houston Dynamo. It was the first soccer-specific stadium in Major League Soccer, and today it plays host to a non-conference matchup between UNLV out of the Mountain West and Sam Houston out of Conference USA. The Bearcats won the opening coin toss. They've elected to defer to the second half. UNLV will receive, so we'll see that quarterback tandem of Anthony Calandria and Alex Orji right off the bat. The Rebels wearing their icy white jerseys tonight with the gray and red accents, white helmet, silver sticker on the side, and the gray pants befitting of the scarlet and gray. For Sam Houston, orange top to bottom, orange helmets, orange jerseys, orange pants with white lettering and white accents throughout. Getting ready to get this one underway as it'll be Christian Pavon ready to kick off for Sam Houston. He'll kick it from left to right. The Rebels defending the end zone to our right. Interesting to see the soccer pitch painted with the football lines. It's a big surface area, but the Rebels playing one of two games here this weekend. Texas Southern also playing a game on Labor Day tomorrow. As Jalen Glover awaits at the goal line, we're awaiting the start time from TV. And this one should be good. A matchup of 1-0 versus 0-1. The Rebels trying to start the Dan Molinera out 2-0. Pavon ready to go. The crowd ready to go. UNLV on the near sideline, jumping in unison as Pavon puts the hand in the air, approaches the ball, and he boots it. And we are are underway. Glover at the goal line.
much of the same as he'll let that sail into the end zone for a touchback, and Sam Houston will bring it out 1st and 10 at the 25.
Well, Sam Houston's already got their back against the wall in the very early stage of this ball game. Hunter Watson and company, they have to come out. They got to make a statement, move the ball down the field, move those chains, get some confidence, and then make UNLV pay the price.
You look at that offensive line, the Bearcats again without the services of James Dawn II as he remains out with an injury. So Cam Todd will get his second start under center for Sam Houston to open up the offense for the first time tonight. Hunter Watson will line him up 1st and 10 from the 25. In the shotgun with Green the back, 2 receivers each sideline. McMath in motion from the near side. He will hand this off on the option run. Elijah Green has some space, and he is tackled just beyond the 30-yard line on the stop. For UNLV was Jose Agbase. Solid gain for Green on 1st down.
Really nice run there by Green. Inside handoff, cuts back against the grain. Nice run.
That's a pickup of 8 on the carry for Elijah Green, which is near what he had against Western Kentucky last week. 2nd and 2. Gets the snap, a handoff. Running this one up the left side again is Green. He's got enough for a 1st down beyond the 35 to the 37. And that will move the sticks for the first time tonight for the orange and white.
Really good job over there by the left side of the line. The center guard tackle really winning against their opponent, helping get that 1st down.
1st down at the 37-yard line. Trips right here for Hunter Watson out of the shotgun. One up to the left side as he gets the snap. Dropping back to pass pressure. Coming hit as he throws. It falls to the turf. Incomplete. Bringing the pressure off the edge. Chief Borders, the senior transfer for UNLV out of Florida, or rather Pittsburgh. And that will be an incomplete pass. 2nd and 10 coming up for the Cats.
Luke Eckhart there on the left side trying to get some room for his quarterback.
And we're going to have whistles here. As our referee trying to get his mic situated.
Previous play will be going to official review.
And they're going to go put this one under review. Our officiating crew led by Rodney Burnett. I think they're going to look here, Brian, to see if Hunter Watson's arm was indeed moving forward at the time of the pass, which on the live ball looked like it did, so this should be a quick review. Stops the clock with 11:24 left in the first. 7-0 UNLV. If you're just dialing in here in Houston, wherever you may be, we're glad to have you with us tonight. Home opener for the Bearcats in their temporary home as Bauer Stadium continues to go under renovations. Just the other day, Brian, they put the final beam, the topper, on the press box, so it's coming along very well, and it is going to be a state-of-the-art facility once all is said and done next year.
That's so exciting. You know, that's a $60 million project, and I understand they're ahead of schedule. Everything's looking good. Wonderful news.
Wonderful, wonderful news indeed, as we have, as I assumed, a quick review. So it is indeed an incomplete pass. So the Bearcats will just reset here. 2nd and 10 coming up from their own 37, moving left to right. As UNLV trots out their defense, kind of a mix between a 4-2-5 defense and a 3-3-5. They'll line them up in the 4-2-5 here on this Bearcat offense on 2nd and 10. Watson in the shotgun, 2 receivers to his left, 1 to the right. The back is Green. Watson awaits the snap from Todd. Motion Green now to his left shoulder. Play clock down to 15. He gets the snap. Inside handoff to Green, and not much of anything, maybe even a loss on the play there, as that one just took a little too long to develop. Amaris Brown is the one on the stop for UNLV. 3rd down coming up for the Cats, their first 3rd down of the night.
Almost looked like a counter trap play there by Sam Houston. As Carlos said, it took so long to develop. Nice play, UNLV.
Watson gets the snap on 3rd and 11. Flag flies. Might be a free play for the Cats as he looks for Humphreys here on the near side. Did he haul that in? No, he did not, says the line judges here on the near side, but we do have penalty markers down on the field. Good effort, Quavez Humphreys. Now let's check the laundry. Would be a 4th down for the Bearcats. That's going to be on Cohen Fuller for UNLV, the transfer from Coastal Carolina out of Inglewood, California. So 3rd and 6 now for the Bearcats. 10:54 on the Bud Light game clock. First quarter down 7-0.
Glad to see Quavez Humphrey get a target. Got to get him involved.
So 3rd and 6 now, or 3rd and 6 now for Sam Houston from their own 41, moving left to right. 2 receivers to each sideline as Watson claps, gets the shotgun snap, 4-man rush. He'll take off and run with it. He did it last week against Western Kentucky. He does it again here as he is well near UNLV territory around midfield. And a first down for the Cats, and they go into the hurry-up offense. Humphreys and Smith stacked to the near side on 1st and 10 at the UNLV 48. Watson dropping back to pass, steps up in the pocket, rolls out to his left, fires off his back foot, catch made. Avion Smith-Mack on the far side, around the 40-yard line, maybe a bit beyond it, but it's enough once again for the Bearcats to move the chains.
Nice play, Hunter Watson. He's got the protection there from his O-line, so he's going through his progressions, finds his open receiver on the far side, throws a strike. Nice play.
Smith-Mack, the transfer from LIU, with his first target and catch on the evening. First down for the Bearcats at the UNLV 42. 3 receivers near side. Watson gets the snap, hands it off on the option run. Elijah Green up the far side, takes it just beyond the 40-yard line to the 39. Stop made by UNLV's Amaris Brown once again. 2nd and 7 coming up for Sam Houston. 9:54 left in the first, 7-0 Rebels.
First down pickup, Elijah Green between the guard and tackle on the left side. Nice play. Sam Houston has a fresh set of downs.
Oh, they did get that was indeed on a first down carry for Elijah Green. Didn't quite catch that there. Now a first down for the Bearcats at the UNLV 39. Watson checks on the snap, shotgun snap, gets the snap, has time, fires this one up, far side looking for a man downfield as they want a flag to the Bearcats, and they're going to get it. That was going the way of Derek Bledsoe for Sam Houston as he wanted to get the flag called for pass interference, and I think that's exactly what he's going to get.
What a great route by Bledsoe. He is double covered, beats both defenders. Watson lays it up for him, flags thrown, waiting for the call.
Jake Pope. And that is who it's going to be called on, Jake Pope, leading tackler of this team entering this ball game tonight. And UNLV, 2 penalties on this opening drive for the Bearcats on offense.
Sam Houston has got to take advantage of these mental mistakes here by UNLV early in this ball game.
So after the pass interference penalty, moves the ball up to the UNLV 24-yard line. Cats moving left to right with 9:25 left in the first, 7-0 UNLV. Watson in the gun, 2 receivers near side, 1 to the left. Watson claps, has the snap, fakes the run with Green. He's in trouble, looking for his safety valve, and he'll just get that to the sideline. Incomplete. Had a couple of Rebels draped over him, and that will set up a second down for the Bearcats. Andrew Powdrell as well as Tunmise Adalae.
Nice pressure there by UNLV to get Hunter Watson to throw the ball over the left side sooner than he wanted to. He had a couple of open receivers, just couldn't hit his target.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 for the Bearcats at the 24. Trips right as Watson gets the snap, fires to the back end of the backfield. It's Elijah Green. Slips around a couple tackles at the 15, down to the 10 and inside that 7-yard line. Elijah Green, good run after the catch to set up 1st and goal for Sam Houston.
Nice pass, Hunter Watson. Elijah Green in the flats. Takes it all the way to the 7-yard line. Great run after the catch, Elijah Green.
Big pickup there for Sam Houston. 18 yards for Elijah Green. 1st and goal at the 6. Watson shotgun. 2 receivers left, 1 right, 4 on the line for the Rebels as he gets the snap. Fakes it on the option run. He'll walk into the end zone. Touchdown. Sam Houston. Hunter Watson, a 6-yard touchdown run and an extra point away from tying this one up.
I tell you what made that play happen was his play action fake on this side. Oh, my goodness, had the linebackers frozen. He took it up the middle himself. Great play there, Hunter Watson.
He gets the Bearcats on the board for the first time tonight. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the season after having one last week against WKU. Point after try for R.J. Lopez. Nico Adamanelli is his holder. Whittington the snap, hold Adamanelli, and the kick for Lopez. Tucks inside that right upright and is good. And with 8:42 to play in the first, UNLV 7, Sam Houston 7, media timeout on the field. From Van Wagner, this is Sam Houston football on the Bearcats Sports Network.
You hear that? That's the sound of Pepsi Zero Sugar, the better tasting, more refreshing Zero Sugar Cola. Listen to that endless pour. pure refreshment. If it sounds this good, just imagine how it tastes. Oh yeah, so good. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Let your taste decide.
Curious about what real estate agents enjoy the most? It's about reminding our clients that dreams really do come true. RE/MAX is the #1 real estate company nationwide. RE/MAX Prime Properties is a locally owned family business in Huntsville. Need a realtor knowledgeable in our area? Call one of our experienced agents and let us guide you home. RE/MAX Prime Properties is located at 1215 Financial Plaza, Huntsville, Texas, and is a proud partner of SHSU Athletics. Eat 'em up, Cats.
One of the many perks of being a student at Sam Houston is receiving free access to all Sam Houston athletic events. Now, getting your free ticket is easier than ever. Sam Houston students can now claim their free ticket right from their phone. Download the Bearcat Sports app and find the students link in Tickets. Scan your free ticket at the gate and enjoy Bearcat Sports as often as you like.
When First Financial Bank opened its doors in 1890, a relationship between a local community bank and a state was born. For more than 130 years, First Financial has grown alongside you, your family, your business, all while putting your goals first. From the ports to the plains. First Financial Bank, Weir, Texas. Member FDIC.
Tied at 7 at Shell Energy Stadium in Houston, Texas. 8:42 on the Bud Light game clock in this first quarter. Carlos Zimmerman alongside Brian Adams with you for UNLV and Sam Houston. The Bearcats, 10 plays, 75 yards, 3 minutes and 37 seconds come off the clock. It caps with a 6-yard rushing touchdown for the field general Hunter Watson to tie this ball game up. A long, methodical drive aided by Rebel penalties.
Oh, what a great drive, and that is a drive they needed. They got to build that confidence. They had to answer UNLV, and they did that.
Christian Pavon getting ready to boot this one away to the Rebels. Jalen Glover back deep to receive for the guys wearing white as Pavon swings the leg, and Glover will let it sail into the end zone, and Pavon will get his first touchback kick of the season. And that will bring things out for the Rebels out to the 25-yard line. Opening drive on the night for them. Didn't take long for them to get into the end zone. 2 minutes and 33 seconds, capping with that big touchdown play from Calandria to Jaden Bradley.
Well, it's going to be important. Sam Houston bounced back after UNLV's scoring drive. They've got to put pressure on the quarterback, and they've got to stay close to those wide receivers.
So 1st and 10 for the Rebels, moving right to left across your radio dial. Shotgun snap for Calandria. He'll roll out to his right, pumps once, now fires, has a man wide open, and the catch is made just beyond the 40-yard line. Hauling that one in was indeed Jalen Glover, or rather that will be number 30, Barquise Gums, the tight end with the catch, and that will move the chains for UNLV, a pickup of 18.
Nice play by Calandria. He's rolling out to his right. His wide receiver's running an 18 to 20-yard curl route in the zone. Hits him right in the numbers. First down, UNLV.
Thomas the back on 1st and 10 from the 43 for the Rebels. Gums the tight end in motion. A receiver to each sideline as Calandria gets the shotgun snap, handed off with Thomas. Slips through the hole and takes it to midfield. And that is exactly where they'll mark him now. They'll mark him shy at the UNLV 49-yard line. Pickup of 6, and it's 2nd and 4 for the Rebels.
Straight handoff up the middle for Thomas between the center guard gap. Nice run on the play.
And had a whale of a week ago against Idaho State, another favorite of this UNLV fan base. Such an explosive runner is Jaden Thomas. 2nd and 2 from the Rebel 49. Receiver comes in motion near side. They'll hand it off to that receiver. That's D'Angelo Irvin Jr. around the near side, but a couple of Bearcats able to get to him quickly. C.J. Johnson and Tavius Fish in on the stop. He's shy of the line to gain. Over to the Bearcat 49 it goes for 2 yards. 3rd and 2 coming up for UNLV.
A nice pursuit there by Fish for Sam Houston, who had a really great game last week. Got hurt. Glad to see him out here tonight.
7 tackles last week for Fish against Western Kentucky. Another one of those newcomers for Phil Longo's squad. Calandria will line up under center on 3rd down and 2. They need the 47 to move the sticks. Thomas the back as he gets the snap. A direct handoff with Thomas, and he is met instantly. C.J. Brown able to come in and make the hit on Thomas. 4th down, UNLV likely to punt this one away, or will they leave the offense on the field? Nope, here come the special teamers.
Oh, what a play. C.J. Brown absolutely stuck his hat in the middle of the running back's chest, stopped him on a dime, forcing UNLV to punt the ball away.
Well, actually, no, Brian. They're going to bring out Alex Orgy, the backup quarterback, transfer from Michigan. Talking with UNLV's radio guy, Matt Never, before the game, they would run some packages for him, so UNLV willing to roll the dice here. 4th and 1 from the Bearcat 48. He'll line up alone in the backfield, 2 receivers to his left. Orgy gets the snap, the big frame, and he's got the first down to the 45-yard line. I mean, this is a big guy, 6'3", 240-pound junior, and that will keep the drive going for UNLV.
That is quite the load coming from a quarterback in the shotgun position. Takes the snap, takes it straight up the field, picks up the first down. UNLV, fresh set of downs coming up.
Orgy last week was the man that led UNLV on that game-winning drive against Idaho State. He went 3 for 3 through the air, 37 yards, 6 carries for 34 yards, and ultimately the game-winning touchdown in Las Vegas. He'll stay in the game here as the quarterback, lined up in the shotgun formation. Tight end in motion as Orgy gets the snap. He'll inside hand this one off, cutting it back to the near side, but stopped shy of the 35-yard line. On the carry that time was Kevon Lee for UNLV. A solid pickup here for the Rebels as Calandria returns to the field.
Yeah, nice run there by Lee for UNLV. He takes it up the middle, cuts back against the grain, picks up 9 yards, man. What a run.
Got 9 yards on that carry, so that'll take things up to the Bearcat 36-yard line. Calandria back into the ballgame. Lee remains in the game as the back. 2 receivers right, 1 left for UNLV. 4:40 left in the first. Tie game at 7-7. Calandria dropping back on play-action pass. Bearcats want to hold. They're not going to get it as he throws off his back leg. It's knocked out of bounds. Incomplete. On the near sideline, getting a hand on that one for Sam Houston. Alonzo Edwards Jr., the leading tackler of this Bearcat team, along with C.J. Brown as they tried to thread the needle in there to Tayshawn Lyons. So after the incompletion, it sets up 3rd down and about 1 for the Rebels. Stops the clock with 4:32 left in the first as we remain tied at 7 in Houston here in the first.
Really big 3rd down coming up here for the Bearcats. They've got to get a stop right here.
Got a stop on 3rd down last time as Calandria hands this one off. Trying to stretch forward for the first down, and it looks like he got a Kevon Lee again on the carry. Bearcats actually are the ones that come out of the huddle with, or the pile with that grab of the football. Jaden Scott did, but he was down by contact, was Lee. And the first down keeps the drive alive for the Rebels.
One of the things that's upmost in coaches' minds is 3rd down conversions, and UNLV just converted right there. That's huge.
Calandria once again in the game out of St. Petersburg, Florida, the transfer from Virginia. 1st and 10 from the Bearcat 33, moving right to left as he gets the shotgun snap. 4 receivers to choose from. Dumps into the flat for the tight end, Gums, who slips around a couple of would-be arm tacklers for Sam Houston and is able to get more yards after initial contact. We'll see where they officially spot him. About halfway to the first down marker, maybe even a bit more. Almost got a first down on that run after the catch. 2nd and 1 coming up for UNLV at the 24.
You're right. You know, Carlos, arm tackling gets you nowhere. And there was a lot of arm tackling right there, and UNLV picked up some good yards.
Rebels building a long, sustained drive, much like Sam Houston did to tie the game up. UNLV trying to take the lead back. 2nd and 1 from the 24 of the Bearcats. Calandria in the gun with Lee the back. 4 on the line for the Cats, and an extra one may come on the blitz as Gums comes in motion, the tight end from left to right. Calandria gets the snap, misdirection carry for Lee as he slips around C.J. Brown and Eamon Allen, trying to stretch his way inside the 10, which he does, is Kevon Lee. And UNLV on the doorstep of another score. 2:53 left in the first, and we're still tied at 7.
Straight hand up the middle. Lee takes the ball and breaks through the first line of defense. Another big run for UNLV.
Kevon Lee last week only had 5 carries for 5 yards. So far tonight, he has been the leading rusher for the Rebels on 3 carries for 29 yards after that most recent one. So first and goal for the Rebels at the Bearcats 6. Landry will line up in shotgun and get everyone quickly to the line as he gives a quick handoff to Lee, trying to stretch this one over the middle, but the Bearcat front 7 able to get to him quickly. Couple of Bearcats on the stop. C.J. Johnson was the one that got to him first.
Yeah, nice play there by Johnson, number 8 for Sam Houston, plugging the gap, stopping Lee from getting into the end zone. Nice play, defense, Sam Houston.
2 minutes left, first quarter on the Bud Light game clock. 7-7 UNLV and Sam Houston on the Bearcat Sports Network. Second and goal coming up for the Rebels at the Bearcat 5 as the defense tries to hold them to 3 and not allow them to get further in front. Alex Orji in at quarterback. Jalen Glover the back as Orji gets the snap. Quarterback draw, trying to bounce it to the outside, but he is going nowhere. Is Alex Orji getting to him first? Christopher Eaton Jr. for the Bearcats.
Nice play there by Eaton Jr. to wrap up the quarterback from UNLV and drop him for a huge loss.
Christopher Eaton Jr., another newcomer for this Bearcat team, the Hampton transfer from Queens, New York. A big tackle for loss for the Bearcats, his second of the season. It's a loss of 2, and third and goal coming up for UNLV at the Bearcat 7. Minute 8 left in the first. We remain tied at 7. Delandrio line him up in the shotgun with Glover the back. Trips to the near sideline for the Rebels, and we have movement. We'll see what the call is. Will it be a false start for UNLV or encroachment on Sam Houston? And it may go against the Bearcats. Bearcats get burned with that penalty. And that's going to move the ball up, I believe, half the distance to the goal and make it a more manageable third and goal for UNLV.
That's the nose guard there for Sam Houston, and you ought to think he's lined up over the ball. You ought to wait until you see it move.
So third and goal at the 3, 44 ticks left in this first quarter. Landry will line up in the shotgun. Play clock down to 7. He gets the snap. He wants to pass on third and goal. Fires back corner of the end zone. Hauled in. Touchdown. UNLV. D'Angelo Irvin Jr. hauling that one in for the Rebels to give them the lead back.
Irvin Jr. lined up on the left side, runs an out route. UNLV quarterback just right on the money.
Point after try here for UNLV. It'll be Ramon Villa to put this one up. 32 ticks left in the first, and the Rebels retake the advantage here on Sam Houston. Snap and hold. Kick Villa is through the uprights and is good.
Point after try by Villa is good.
So 14-7 in favor of UNLV here in Houston. Bearcats look to counterpunch when we return here on the Bearcat Sports Network from Van Wagner.
King Ranch Ag and Turf proudly serves the greater Houston area with over a century of John Deere expertise. Our dedicated team is committed to finding the perfect equipment for your lawn, land, job site, or business, and all at the best price. King Ranch Ag and Turf, built on tradition, driven by excellence.
Join the SHSU Alumni Association as a life member and keep your connection to Sam Houston strong. Get complimentary access to home tailgates, discounts on Alumni Association events, a life member plaque, a life member gift box, and much, much more. Life members are the heart and soul of the SHSU Alumni Association. Call today at 936-294-1841 to secure your membership today.
When First Financial Bank opened its doors in 1890, a relationship between a local community bank and a state was born. For more than 130 years, First Financial has grown alongside you, your family, your business, all while putting your goals first. From the ports to the plains, First Financial Bank, Weir, Texas. Member FDIC.
Curious about what real estate agents enjoy the most? It's about reminding our clients that dreams really do come true. RE/MAX is the #1 real estate company nationwide. RE/MAX Prime Properties is a locally owned family business in Huntsville. Need a realtor knowledgeable in our area? Call one of our experienced agents and let us guide you home. RE/MAX Prime Properties is located at 1215 Financial Plaza, Huntsville, Texas, and is a proud partner of SHSU Athletics. Eat 'em up, Cats.
32 seconds left, first quarter. Houston, Texas, UNLV 14, Sam Houston 7 on the Bearcat Sports Network. At this time, we must pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Bearcat Sports Network. Back at Shell Energy Stadium in Houston, Carlos Zimmerman alongside Brian Adams. A very lengthy drive for UNLV. 13 plays. They go 75 yards from the touchback to the end zone. Took 8 minutes and 10 seconds off the clock there, did UNLV. Capping it off on a 3-yard touchdown pass from Anthony Calandria to D'Angelo Urban Jr. And Calandria, 8 for 9, 98 yards, and already 2 touchdowns through the air.
Calandria is having a good ball game so far tonight. I mean, he is on target, but the way his front line is giving him time to throw the ball, and if you have time to throw the ball, a quarterback will eat you up.
As the special teamers will return to the field here for the Bearcats and UNLV Rebels alike. Be a chance for Hunter Watson and the offense to try and make a statement response. They had a lengthy drive. UNLV counter punches with one. Now we'll try to throw another haymaker at them, pending the rest of this first quarter of play, which will be winding down here momentarily for Sam Houston and UNLV. First time these two teams meeting on the football field. And albeit you get to do it on a soccer pitch as well. How about that? Caden Costa getting ready to boot this one away. Malik Phillips is the one back deep to receive for the orange and white. Costa runs to the football, swings the leg, and a kick to Phillips will sail into the end zone for the touchback and out the back. And Hunter Watson in the offense will trot onto the field. Brian, as a former quarterback, how do you respond after a lengthy touchdown drive for the opponent?
Well, it's, I was really impressed with Sam Houston's offensive drive to put the points on the board a while ago. Now they have to match them. Touchdown for touchdown, they have to have the same long, methodical drive. They've got to get first downs, and then they have to finish off those drives and score points.
So the Bearcats will line up first down and 10 from their own 25, moving left to right across your radio dial. Coco Brown in as the running back. 2 receivers left, 1 down here to the near side is Humphreys. Watson from the shotgun. Fakes the hard count snap. Now claps and has the ball. Fakes the run, has time to throw, and it's too tall for his intended target, looking for the 5'8 Avion Smith-Mack, but threw it as if he was 6 foot, as it was just a touch high. 2nd and 10, 28 ticks left in the first.
Yeah, a touch high and a touch behind. And those are dangerous passes when you're throwing those balls over the middle. You want to keep them down.
Now they go 2 receivers to each sideline with Brown now to the left shoulder of Watson. He'll get the snap, looking to pass once again. He'll throw it to Brown, the back, and slips around 1 tackle, but does come crashing to the turf on the stop for UNLV. Blessing Alo Tueolimotu, and that will set up 3rd down and a little bit more to go for the Bearcats. Actually a loss of 2 on the play for Sam Houston, but I think Hunter Watson and the offense will be content to flip ends of the field and take things to the second quarter of play. 2 seconds, 1 second, and there is the first 15 minutes here in Houston tonight. 14-7 UNLV with the lead on Sam Houston. We're going to step aside and take a break. Bring you the second quarter after teams flip ends of the field. After this, from Van Wagner, this is Sam Houston football on the Bearcat Sports Network.
CUSA Insider is the official podcast of Conference USA. Whether you're a diehard alum, a devoted CUSA fan, or a casual sports enthusiast, this podcast is designed with you in mind. They'll bring you the exclusive interviews with athletes, coaches, and insiders, shedding light on the stories and happenings from around the league. Subscribe to CUSA Insider on Apple, Spotify, or Amazon Music, or watch the show on YouTube. CUSA Insider, the official podcast of Conference USA.
On the field or just on the go, UT Physicians Orthopedics is with you during life's unexpected stumbles. We offer comprehensive treatment options, on-site imaging, and personalized care. With locations across the greater Houston area, you can find care close to home. Visit utortho.com or call 713-486-7500 to schedule an appointment today. Better healthcare starts with you. UT Physicians.
Hey Bearcats, Emily with TNT Security Solutions here, excited to announce our second consecutive year as a corporate sponsor of Sam Houston State Athletics. TNT provides highly trained security officers ready to safeguard your business and keep your property secure. Give us a call at 833-HIRE-TNT or visit our website, tntsecuritysolutions.com to learn more. TNT Security Solutions, your game day and everyday security experts.
If you have Apple TV, Roku, or Fire TV, then you have access to BSN Plus, the all-new TV app streaming your favorite Bearcat sports. Watch highlights, press conferences, post-game interviews, or listen to your favorite BSN podcasts. BSN Plus is also the audio flagship of Sam Houston football, basketball, baseball, and softball, as well as BSN Live. Download the BSN Plus app today.
Bearcat fans, if you want to win a trip to see Sam take on Texas on September the 20th, visit the Bearcat Sports social media pages to learn more. Winners get game tickets, hotel accommodations, pregame hospitality, and Bearcats gear. Again, visit the Bearcat Sports social media pages for more information. 15 minutes down, 45 minutes to go in Houston, Texas, and Shell Energy Stadium on the Bearcat Sports Network. UNLV 14, Sam Houston 7. Carlos Zimmerman alongside Brian Adams. Bearcats are going to have a 3rd down and 12 at their own 23 coming out of this media timeout. And Brian, the story has been so far, it's going to be quite the offensive slugfest if the trend continues here, but the Bearcat offense has quite a task in front of them, needing the 35 to keep the drive going.
Yeah, they really do. They've got to pick up this first down. If not, there's a chance UNLV is going to get really good field position once again, and we do not want to get down by 2 scores. They have to offensively, they've got to pick up this first down. Somebody's got to make big plays for them.
Bearcats will now move right to left across your radio dial. UNLV will go left to right. 3rd and long for the Bearcats. Need 12 yards. Coco Brown in the back. Trips to the right side for Hunter Watson. Operating from the shotgun. One to the near side is Derek Bledsoe. Watson takes his time here. The referee will clear out. And we'll get back to play to start the second quarter. Watson. Claps has the snap. 4-man rush, UNLV. Fires over the middle, and it's behind Malik Phillips. Bringing the coverage that time for UNLV was Jake Pope. And the Bearcats will have to punt for the first time tonight.
Boy, he had an open Phillips. Phillips lined up on the far side over there by the Bearcat sidelines, ran a 10 to 12-yard crossing route, wide open across the middle, and Hunter Watson threw the ball a little bit behind him. UNLV's about to get the ball back in pretty decent field position.
Curtis Durand will come on to punt for Sam Houston, the freshman from Australia. Actually, a pairing of punters here tonight for UNLV and Sam Houston, both from the land down under in Australia, and both of them being freshmen. As Durand gets the snap, runs up to the football, puts the leg to it, tumbling end over end, backing up on it, and making a fair catch for UNLV would be Giangelo Irvin Jr. Had the touchdown earlier for the Rebels, so a good punt by Durand, and that will send it to the Rebels up around their 35-yard line or so.
You know, you talk about an Australian punter. You know, we have a dear friend, Matt McRobert, Australian punter for Sam Houston. Just a great guy. Miss him.
Australia knows how to roll out really good kickers and punters, and they are able to come here to the United States and play American football. They're bred on the rugby field over there.
Yeah.
So They bring a lot of tenacity about them, and good to see 2 freshman punters at that on both sides of the field this evening. As the Bearcat D comes out, Calandria will line him up in the shotgun. 1st and 10 from his own 30, moving left to right. One back with him is Glover. Calandria waits the snap. He gets it. Fakes the handoff. No, does hand it off. Jaden Glover takes this one across to the 35-yard line. A modest pickup of 4 or 5 on the play. Sets up 2nd and manageable for the Rebels.
Glover takes the handoff up the middle. Linebacker for Sam Houston in on the stop. Nice run, though.
Glover last week, 7 carries for 28 yards. So far this evening, that is going to be officially his first carry of the ball game tonight. 2 receivers right side, 1 left, Calandria in the gun. 2nd and 5 from the 35. 14-14 left in the second, 14-7 UNLV. As they get the snap, this Calandria fires to the near side. Catch is made around the line of gain by Jaden Bradley. A couple of Bearcats coming in on the stop. Iman Allen as well as Cecil Powell. It's enough to move the chains for a first down. They needed 5, and they got 5.
Nice route by Bradley. He's lined up over here on the near side in front of the UNLV bench, and he runs again, a curl route about 10 to 12 yards. And Calandria just threw the ball perfectly before he'd even turned. As soon as he turned, it was right there. Good play.
1st and 10 from the 40. Another misdirection play with Glover running to the left side. Bearcats able to get to him before he gets too much forward momentum. Pickup of about 3 on that carry for Glover. Sets up 2nd and 7 for UNLV. Calandria backs out of the huddle and now resurveys to get the play call here from Dan Mullen. His first year coaching in the last 3 years. A long storied history. Him and Coach Longo shared 1 year in the same conference when Longo was the OC at Ole Miss and Mullen was the head coach at Mississippi State. Calandria lines up under center on 2nd down and 7 from the 43. Gets the snap, play action fake. Has time, throws this one deep over the middle of the field, and the catch is made at the 30-yard line, and much more for UNLV to the 25-yard line. And a touch further, JoJo Earl on the catch and run, and a big first down for the Rebels.
Oh, huge play, UNLV. I mean, Calandria just drops back, has all day to throw the football, fires it downfield right in the middle. Wide open, huge first down, UNLV.
Pickup of 32 on that carry for a catch and run, rather, for JoJo Earl. Sets up UNLV on the doorstep of the red zone at the Bearcat 25-yard line, trying to make this a 2-score affair. 12:20 on the Bud Light game clock, second quarter, 14-7 Rebels. Trips near side as Calandria gets the shotgun snap. Hands this one off up the middle. This is Jaden Thomas. Lots of space to the 10. Spins off a couple tackles. 5. He's into the end zone, touchdown. But we do have 2 flags on the field. One that was thrown from the sideline judge here at the 13 and another from the end zone.
That's kind of in the area of holding.
I think that's what allowed Jaden Thomas to spring for what would have been a touchdown run for UNLV, and this one might go against the Rebels.
Oh, it's
and that's going to be on JoJo Earl, who just made that big catch and run for the Rebels, so he counteracts what he did to back up UNLV now to their own, or rather to the Bearcat 35 to set up 1st and 20.
Huge break there for Sam Houston's defense to get that holding call. But I tell you what, they're not out of the woods yet. They have got to put pressure on this quarterback.
I should say it was from the spot of the foul, which was at the 13, so actually they'll back it up to the 23. It's 1st and 8 for UNLV. Shotgun for Calandria. 2 to his left, 1 to the right here. 4 on the line for the Bearcats as he gets the snap. Drops back, fires on a fade route near sideline. Catch made. Flag flies in. And it is hauled in by number 3, Day Reynolds. But we do have a penalty marker. No touchdown call was signaled, though, for UNLV. This one might go against them, too.
Well, on the covers was Octavius Henderson for Sam Houston. Stride for stride. Nice pass by Calandria over the shoulder.
So they call pass interference. Offensive pass interference at that on Day Reynolds, the senior transfer for UNLV. Out of Florida. That is going to burn the Rebels big time. You go from 1st and 10, a running touchdown that's called back for a flag. You go 1st and 8, another touchdown play called back for pass interference. Now you lose the down. It's going to be 2nd and 23 for UNLV, back to the Bearcat 38.
Oh, man, 2 big breaks back-to-back for Sam Houston's defense. Man alive, these guys got to tighten it up.
Make the correction, they had it wrong on the board there. It's 1st and 23 for UNLV. From the Bearcat 38 is Calandria. Alone in the backfield, gets the snap, wanting the pass. Now he'll roll out into the middle of the field, and he is upended by the Bearcats at the 34-yard line. A couple of Bearcats on the stop. Iman Allen was the first one there. He loses the helmet, so he'll have to come off the field for a play. But after the pickup of 4 on the quarterback run for Calandria, it's 2nd and 19 now for the Rebels.
Yeah, really good play there by Iman Allen. I mean, had a fantastic year last year for Sam Houston. He stayed at home, looked at Calandria's chest, stayed with him, brought him down way short of the first down marker.
Well, he'll have to come off the field for this play. Octavius Henderson will check in for him. 2nd and 18 for the Rebels. 14-7 they lead. 11-11 left in the second. Calandria gets the shotgun snap. 3-man rush for the Bearcats. He'll tuck and run. No, he'll let it fly. 20-yard line, 15-10. And down to the 8-yard line goes JoJo Earl with another big play for UNLV. The pickup of 25 makes it 1st and goal for the Rebels as a Bearcat comes up a little gimpy. That is Cecil Powell.
Looks like Cecil Powell may have twisted his ankle a little bit on that play.
Thought for a second there that Calandria was just going to tuck it and run, but let it fly at the very last second to give a 25-yard catch and run for JoJo Earl, and the Bearcat defense pinned up against their own end. It's 1st and goal for UNLV at the 9.
Somebody for Sam Houston needs to come up with a big defensive play right here.
Bearcats were able to get UNLV on their last drive to 3rd and goal a couple of times before UNLV ultimately scored. So we'll see if the defense can stiffen up. Calandria will line them up in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the far side, 1 here to the near side as they go left to right. Calandria gets the snap, fakes the run, fires well short of his intended target. JoJo Earl was the one in the flat, I should say, for UNLV. And for the Bearcats, Alonzo Edwards Jr. would have been the one that popped them. 2nd and goal at the 9.
Calandria rolls to his left. He's a right-handed quarterback. He's trying to hit his running back out in the flats, throws the ball behind him. Incomplete pass. Sam Houston needs to come up with something big right here.
10:36 left in the second. 14-7 UNLV. It's 2nd and goal for the Rebels, wearing white at the 9. They take their time coming up here to the play. 6 on the play clock for UNLV. They've got to get this one up in a hurry, and Calandria sees the danger and calls the first time out of the night for the Rebels. Stops the clock with 10:36. And it'll be a media timeout on the field. Rebels on the doorstep of another score. Sam Houston's defense looks to adjust. And we'll bring it to you when we come back. From Van Wagner, this is Sam Houston Football on the Bearcats Sports Network.
One of the many perks of being a student at Sam Houston is receiving free access to all Sam Houston athletic events. Now, getting your free ticket is easier than ever. Sam Houston students can now claim their free ticket right from their phone. Download the Bearcat Sports app and find the Students link in Tickets. Scan your free ticket at the gate and enjoy Bearcat Sports as often as you like.
You value your time. So does First Financial Bank. We know all time is precious. Me time, family time, play time. Important tasks like banking take away from that time. First Financial Bank's digital banking solutions place financial decisions at your fingertips in seconds. From personal banking to securing your financial wellness, visit ffin.com/your-time to see how you can take back your time. First Financial Bank, member FDIC.
Hey Bearcats, did you know the BSN Podcast Network is available on Apple and Spotify? You can listen to our players-only podcast, Cat's Eye, hosted by athletes talking about the topics that relate to them most. Also listen to episodes of BSN Extra and replays of BSN Live. Be sure and subscribe to BSN Podcast and get notified anytime a new episode is released.
At H-E-B, we know that game day is about more than the game itself. The taste of victory is unparalleled, but so is the taste of H-E-B jalapeno poppers hot off the grill. Seeing the best players in their prime is truly something to behold. So is an H-E-B Prime 1 burger that you grilled to perfection. For low prices on all the things that make game day great and delicious, visit H-E-B, your official game day headquarters, or use the Buy H-E-B app to start prepping for game day right away.
Back in Houston on the Bearcats Sports Network, 14-7 UNLV with 10:36 left on the Bud Light game clock in the second quarter. Back in the broadcast booth, Carlos Zimmerman with Brian Adams as the Rebels have second and goal at the Bearcat 9-yard line, moving left to right across your radio dial as Calandria having a ball game so far tonight in his first trip to Houston as a Rebel. He'll line him up out of the shotgun. He'll motion the back Thomas to the near side. We'll see if he looks his way. Landry gets the snap. He fakes his way. Now fires to Jet Thomas, and he is met instantly by Iman Allen, who read that one perfectly. That hesitation allowed him to make that play.
Great play, Iman Allen over here on the near side. UNLV's trying to set up a screen pass. He read it perfectly. Dropped the running back for a big loss.
Forward progress for Thomas got him to the 11-yard line, so a loss of 2 sets up third and goal at the 11. We'll see if they go on another passing down here, will UNLV, trying to punch into the end zone. Bearcats just trying to hold the Rebels to 3. Inside 10 minutes to play, second quarter in Houston, 14-7, UNLV in front. Thomas the back and a triple package of receivers to the far side. 3 on the line for the Cats as Calandry gets the snap. Third down and goal. Takes off and trying to run with it. Dumps it at the last second to Thomas. Incomplete and nearly intercepted by Sam Houston. Oh, getting his hands on it for the Bearcats was Trey Harris. It's fourth down. And the field goal unit comes out for the Rebels.
Nice job, Sam Houston's defense. They put pressure on quarterback for UNLV. He tried to kind of jump toss it. Almost picked off by the Bearcats.
Just not in the air long enough for Trey Harris to pick that one off, as it'll be Ramon Villa to go out onto the field and try a 29-yard field goal. Ball will be spotted down by his punter Connor Melzer at the 19. Trying to make this a 2-possession game with 9:44 left in the second. Snap and hold. Kick by Villa on its way. And it is good, just inside the left upright. So after he missed 2 big field goals last week for UNLV, he comes in for the first time tonight and extends the Rebel lead, 17-7, 9:41 to play in the second as we go to a media timeout on the field. From Van Wagner, this is Sam Houston Football on the Bearcats Sports Network.
Plan your next trip to Huntsville with the Visit Huntsville app, available on iPhone and Android. Find your next spot for a bite to eat before you cheer on your Bearcats, or extend your visit with one of our online interactive tours through town. Search Visit Huntsville in the App Store to download and plan your adventure today. The City of Huntsville is proud to support your Bearcats. Eat 'em up, Cats.
Curious about what real estate agents enjoy the most? It's about reminding our clients that dreams really do come true. RE/MAX is the #1 real estate company nationwide. RE/MAX Prime Properties is a locally owned family business in Huntsville. Need a realtor knowledgeable in our area? Call one of our experienced agents and let us guide you home. RE/MAX Prime Properties is located at 1215 Financial Plaza, Huntsville, Texas, and is a proud partner of SHSU Athletics. Eat 'em up, Cats.
Receive updates from Conference USA Sports, as well as photos, links, and videos by becoming a fan of Conference USA on Facebook and following on the X and Instagram at Conference USA. You can also follow hashtag #NoLimitsOnUs to connect to CUSA on social.
You hear that? That's the sound of Pepsi Zero Sugar, the better tasting, more refreshing Zero Sugar Cola. Listen to that endless pour. Pure refreshment. If it sounds this good, just imagine how it tastes. Oh yeah, so good. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Let your taste decide.
17-7 UNLV with 9:41 left in the second quarter from Shell Energy Stadium in Houston. Carlos Zimmerman alongside Brian Adams. UNLV goes 11 plays, 59 yards, 5 minutes and 8 seconds come off the clock. So a lengthy drive for UNLV, but the Bearcat defense stiffened up at the goal line. And a 29-yard field goal for Ramon Villa was what allowed UNLV to extend the lead now out to a 10-point affair, but now a chance for the Bearcat offense to try and get out on the field for the first time here in the second to make a big statement.
And we need a big statement. You know, make no mistake about it. Hunter Watson and company, they've got to move that football, and we've got to knot up this score. UNLV, as offensively, is they're having a very good first half.
Stout as ever, 224 total yards of offense for UNLV, just 53 for Sam Houston. Got to respond in a big way as Costa runs up to the football. Line drive kick, and this ball has a chance to go out of bounds. Phillips will take it on a bounce for his first kick return of the new season as he takes it across the 25 and beyond, just shy of the 30-yard line. So a decent return for Malik Phillips. We'll set up a little different field position look for the Bearcats for the first time this year, not having to start at the 25. Ball spotted at the 28, and that's where the Bearcat offense will set up shop. They move right to left across your radio dial, and we have a change at quarterback. Mabry Matoyer, the transfer from Wisconsin, trots out on the field, the 6'5", 225-pound redshirt freshman quarterback into the game in place of Watson. So we'll see what the kid has on 1st and 10 from the 28. Claps and gets the shotgun snap. Hands this one off to the back, Elijah Green. Good downhill running from Green. Takes it right to the 35-yard line. Pickup of 7 on the carry. 2nd and 3 coming up for the Bearcats.
Elijah Green taking the ball right up the middle between the center guard gap. Really nice run. Picks up 7 on the carry.
Trips to the right side here for Sam Houston as Matoyer claps, gets the snap. Play fake as he hands this one off to Green, but doesn't get anything on that carry that time, does Green. On the stop for UNLV, Lucas Conti, and that will bring up a big 3rd down for the redshirt freshman.
Well, this is a big play coming up here for the redshirt freshman. I mean, he's a big kid, 6'5", and he has a cannon of an arm. Got to convert 3rd down right here, Sam Houston.
3rd and 3, need the 37 or 38 to move the sticks. Might have a free play here, no flag thrown. Looking downfield, now the flags will fly. Down the near sideline was the pass for Matoyer. Intended target for the Bearcats was indeed Tim Burns Jr. But a lot of contact here on the near side, as it was Denver Harris, the UTSA transfer, that got his hands on it.
Sam Houston lined up on the near side. Matoyer just throws a go route. Flags fly in from just about everywhere. Referees are discussing it. Here it is.
So a flag was thrown for an offsides call for UNLV. That was first charge to number 30 of the Rebels, Tunmise Adalia. That was declined, and then the pass interference on Denver Harris, that was accepted. So it keeps the drive going for Sam Houston. Ball will now move up to their own 47-yard line, moving right to left. 1st and 10, down 17-7 with 8:40 left in the second. Matoyer from the shotgun gets the snap. Now he'll drop back to pass. Pressure coming. Slips around a couple would-be tacklers, but is ultimately swallowed up in the backfield for a loss of 3 on the play. And that will set up 2nd down and long for the Bearcats. Jalen Lee was the one in on the sack.
Jay Beasley in for UNLV on the stop. Matower drops back, tries to scan the field. Pocket collapses, takes it himself. UNLV drops him for a loss.
Ultimately a loss of 4 on the play, makes it 2nd and 14 at the 43. Matoyer working from the shotgun, trips left, one receiver, one-on-one to the right side with Green the back. Matoyer was beyond the line of scrimmage.
Well, let's hope, Matoyer, you certainly don't want to come in the ball game and throw a pick six.
It is indeed an illegal forward pass. Touchdown UNLV on the pick six for Amaris Brown, and that extends the Rebel lead. 23-7, 7:15 left to go in the second, pending the point after try.
Well, Sam Houston doesn't need to do any favors and help UNLV out, but they certainly are here so far in this first half.
Yeah, on for the point after try. Melzer to hold it to make this a 17-point ball game. Good snap by McElwain. Good hold by Melzer, and the kick for Vieja through the uprights and good. 7:15 remaining in the second, and UNLV on a pick six. Makes it 24-7 in favor of the visitors from Las Vegas. From Van Wagner, this is Sam Houston Football on the Bearcat Sports Network. Be back in a moment.
You value your time. So does First Financial Bank. We know all time is precious. Me time, family time, play time. Important tasks like banking take away from that time. First Financial Bank's digital banking solutions place financial decisions at your fingertips in seconds. From personal banking to securing your financial wellness, visit ffin.com/your-time to see how you can take back your time. First Financial Bank, member FDIC.
Receive updates from Conference USA Sports, as well as photos, links, and videos by becoming a fan of Conference USA on Facebook and following on the X and Instagram at Conference USA. You can also follow hashtag #NoLimitsOnUs to connect to CUSA on social.
At H-E-B, we know that game day is about more than the game itself. The taste of victory is unparalleled, but so is the taste of H-E-B jalapeno poppers hot off the grill. Seeing the best players in their prime is truly something to behold. So is an H-E-B Prime 1 burger that you grilled to perfection. For low prices on all the things that make game day great and delicious, visit H-E-B, your official game day headquarters, or use the My H-E-B app to start prepping for game day right away.
Hey Bearcats, Emily with TNT Security Solutions here. Excited to announce our second consecutive year as a corporate sponsor of Sam Houston State Athletics. TNT provides highly trained security officers ready to safeguard your business and keep your property secure. Give us a call at 833-HIRE-TNT or visit our website, tntsecuritysolutions.com, to learn more. TNT Security Solutions, your game day and everyday security experts.
Bearcat fans, want to remind you, Sam Houston State University Athletics is sponsored by H-E-B, proudly serving Texans since 1905. Shop your neighborhood H-E-B for everyday low prices and great deals on your family's favorite fresh produce, meat, seafood, and more. Stop on by and see why at H-E-B here everything's better. 7:15 to play in the second quarter from Shell Energy Stadium in Houston. UNLV out in front, 24-7. So we're at the halfway point of this quarter. A 52-yard interception return for Amaris Brown off the arm of Mabry Matoyer has extended this UNLV advantage to a 17-point tilt. Bearcat offense is going to have to respond in a big way. It's Caden Costa will put the boot to Leather. Tumbling through the air, Malik Phillips will have another opportunity to return. From the 2-yard line he goes. Slips a tackle at the 20 before he is upended at the 24-yard line. So a return of 22 yards on the play for number 11, Phillips. And the Bearcat offense will head back out onto the field.
I wonder if we'll see Batower or we're going to see Hunter Watson.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be Watson that goes to the huddle with Phil Longo and the offensive personnel. We'll see if the time on the sideline for him to just see a bit of the action. Because, you know, it's a different vision from the sideline to when you're on the field. We'll see if Watson can help the offense adjust down big. From the shotgun, 1st and 10 from the 24. One back is Brown, 3 receiver set. He gets the snap, hands it off with Coco Brown to the near sideline, slips around a couple tackles. and stretches that frame forward. Initial contact with the ground ultimately at the 25-yard line, so only a gain of about 1 or 2 on the carry for Brown to set up 2nd and 8.
Coco Brown taking it over here on the left side near the UNLV bench. Carlos just mentioned only picked up a couple of yards on the carry.
Brown, the redshirt sophomore from Denton, remains in the backfield. Watson gets the low shotgun snap, fakes the run with Brown, fires underneath. That's catch made by Avion Smith-Mack. See if forward progress was enough to give him a first down, and indeed it was, to the 34-yard line on the catch for Smith-Mack, and the chains will move for the Bearcats.
Great catch there by Smith-Mack. He's running a crossing route. He understands where the first down marker is. He gets in right behind it, goes parallel. Hunter Watson hits him perfectly. First down, Bearcats.
6:10 on the Bud Light game clock. Second quarter, 24-7 UNLV here in Houston. Watson will line up here in the eye with the back Brown to his left. Flaps gets the snap. Hands it off on the option one with Brown. Bounces off a couple of UNLV Rebels. And stretches forward for ultimately a 9-yard pickup on that run for Coco Brown. Out to the 43-yard line he went. 2nd and 1 coming up after the 9-yard gain for the Cats.
Real tough run in there. Coco Brown straight up the middle. Bounces off a couple of tacklers. Good play.
His 3rd year with the Bearcats. Appeared in 2 games as a true freshman back in 23. Getting some considerable snaps here. 2nd and 1. Smith-Mack in motion from the slot. Touch pass to Smith-Mack. Gets a good lead block from Coco Brown. He's got the first down. Across the 45-yard line near midfield, and the drive will continue to sustain for the Cats. 24-7 UNLV, 5:08 to play, second quarter here in Houston if you're just tuning in. The Bearcats starting to build the drive much like they had on their lone scoring drive of the night so far.
Well, it's important they get payoff on this drive so they can turn around and get the ball right back in the third quarter.
Substitution at the right tackle position for the Bearcats removes Colt Dietrich from the game. And Grayson Jackson-Smith will check in as the strong side blocker on that line for the Bearcats. Play clock down to 7 for Sam Houston. 4.5 to play second quarter. Smith-Mack again in motion, runs behind Watson and Brown. He gets the snap to Watson. Running it is Brown to the right side, but swallowed up by a pair of UNLV Rebels. That was Jordan Eubanks and as well as Marcel McDuffie returning to the Lone Star State. Forward progress for Brown gave him 1. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Yeah, not a whole lot of running room there on the right side for Coco Brown. Really good defense from UNLV. They come crashing in. Those edge rushers, man, they were right there in his face.
After the 1-yard pickup, 2nd and 9 from the Bearcats, 49 moving right to left. Watson from the shotgun, trips near side, gets the snap. Wants to pass, fires to the tight end, catch made in the middle of the field, and a good run after initial contact there that time for Sam Houston's number 85, Dylan Burke with the grab, his first catch of the season, and it's a first down for the Bearcats into Rebel territory.
Great catch by Burke. I mean, he runs a curl route. Hunter Watson hits him perfectly, turns upfield, and he's protecting the ball with both hands as he picks up more yards after the catch.
The true freshman from Melbourne, Florida, and Merritt Island High School with a big run after the contact. 1st and 10 for the 41 as number 10, Claps, has the snap, blitz coming. Fires far side, catch made, Derek Bledsoe makes a couple of nice moves and is tackled shy of the 35-yard line. Looks like maybe even a bit further that time for Derek Bledsoe after that, and it's enough to move the chains. No, they'll mark him shy. Pickup of about 8 on that catch for Bledsoe. 3:05 left second quarter. UNLV still leading 24-7, but the Bearcats are on the march. Brown will check in as the back as UNLV will do a line change. They got to do this quickly here for Hunter Watson. Hunter Watson was ready to go, but they do need to allow UNLV to make a sub if Sam Houston makes a sub. Ball officially spotted at the 26-yard line of UNLV as Watson in the shotgun with 2 receivers left gets the low snap, looking to pass. Blitz coming now as he flushed out to his right and tucks it and runs with it and is enough for a first down on that far sideline where the sea of orange is for the Bearcats, and the drive will continue for the orange and white.
Nice heads-up play there by Hunter Watson. He drops back trying to go through his progressions. Nobody's open. He understands he only needs a yard to get the first, takes it himself, goes around the chain. Another fresh set of downs for Sam Houston.
Clock continues to move. It's 2 seconds ahead of the play clock, so the Bearcats don't necessarily have to run a play before the 2-minute timeout. Down 24-7 in Houston. Watson alone in the backfield. 3 receivers left, 2 to the right. He'll snap it before the 2-minute timeout. He's looking to pass. He feels the pressure. He'll roll out to his left. Tucking it in, running with a lot of space up the near sideline and forced out of bounds. Around another first down for Sam Houston. Hunter Watson doing it with his legs.
Very heady play there, Hunter Watson. I mean, he's scrambling around the backfield again, trying to find an open receiver. Takes it around the left side himself. Man, just a great play.
So with that, 1:59 left in the second quarter. Takes us to the 2-minute timeout on the field as another first down coming for the Bearcats, trying to score before heading to halftime here in Houston, down 24-7. From Van Wagner, this is Sam Houston Football on the Bearcats Sports Network.
On the field or just on the go, UT Physicians Orthopedics is with you during life's unexpected stumbles. We offer comprehensive treatment options, on-site imaging, and personalized care. With locations across the greater Houston area, you can find care close to home. Visit utortho.com or call 713-486-7500 to schedule an appointment today. Better healthcare starts with you. UT Physicians.
Aaron Watson for First Financial Bank.
Between the kids' stuff, being on the road, working at my ranch, I don't always have time to focus on everyday tasks like banking. That's why I rely on the First Financial Bank mobile app. I can pull out my phone anytime, anywhere, and handle my banking business in seconds. And if I need to talk to someone, a friendly, helpful voice is only a phone call away. Take your time back with First Financial Bank's mobile banking. First Financial Bank, member FDIC.
Curious about what real estate agents enjoy the most? It's about reminding our clients that dreams really do come true. RE/MAX is the #1 real estate company nationwide. RE/MAX Prime Properties is a locally owned family business in Huntsville. Need a realtor knowledgeable in our area? Call one of our experienced agents and let us guide you home. RE/MAX Prime Properties is located at 1215 Financial Plaza, Huntsville, Texas, and is a proud partner of SHSU Athletics. Eat 'em up, Cats.
King Ranch Ag and Turf proudly serves the greater Houston area with over a century of John Deere expertise. Our dedicated team is committed to finding the perfect equipment for your lawn, land, job site, or business, and all at the best price. King Ranch Ag and Turf, built on tradition, driven by excellence.
$1:59 left in the second quarter at Shell Energy Stadium in Houston. UNLV 24, Sam Houston 7. This broadcast on the Bearcat Sports Network is brought to you by Bud Light. This year, Bud Light is for the fans. As we welcome you back here to H-Town, Bearcats on the move. A lot of the last few plays for Sam Houston on the legs of Hunter Watson. His most recent one took him 11 yards forward to the UNLV 15, setting up the Bearcats in a good spot here. Score a touchdown here, you get a defensive stop, you get the ball to open the second half. So you may be down 24-7, but if you score here, you find yourself in really good position going into the second half. As we come out of the timeout, Elijah Green rechecks into the ball game alongside Hunter Watson in the shotgun. Burns to the near side as Phillips comes in motion. It'll be a option pass for Hunter Watson. Throws off his back leg, looking for Burns, but it's out of his reach, incomplete. And that will set up second down and 10 for the Bearcats.
You know, I like the play call. You know what? Sam Houston's hitting with a ton of runs. You fake the run, draw them in, go over the top. Just got to complete it.
Watson on the night, 7 for 11, 62 yards through the air. He's also the leading rusher, 4 carries for 25 yards, and the lone score on the board for the Cats. Green to his right, 3 receivers to the right side as well as Watson throws fade route near side looking for Burns, leaps up for it, can't haul that one in. No flag is thrown as they go again to the near side of the end zone, but it's incomplete. 3rd and 10 now for the Bearcats. They can get another set of downs if they get it to inside the 5.
Burns on the left side near the UNLV sideline running a fade route, and Hunter Watson, he had him open just for a brief moment. Give credit to the UNLV defender. He came in and knocked it down late.
It was indeed a nice play by the nickelback Amaris Brown, who had the pick 6 earlier. 1:50 left in the second. 24-7 UNLV. Empty set for Watson. He motions Green from the near side to the right side. He'll fake the pass to him. Throw to the end zone. Smith-Mack can't haul it in. Incomplete. Smith-Mack wide open on a slant route over the middle, but can't quite haul that one in. A pass a touch low, and the field goal unit will come out for Sam Houston.
Yeah, unfortunate. I mean, he had a wide open receiver, and Hunter Watson looked like he was standing tall in the pocket and just fired it into the ground.
Watching on the replay there, it was right there in the breadbasket of Smith-Mack, just couldn't haul it in when he was heading to the ground. So instead, Cats try 3 passes and can't cash in for 6, but they'll try to get 3 with R.J. Lopez. 1 for 2 a week ago, made from 40, missed from 42. This one from 32 yards out. Snap, hold by Automanelli, kick by Lopez is wide to the right, no good for Sam Houston, and the Bearcats ultimately come up empty on the drive.
Oh, my goodness.
So with 1:41 left to go in this second quarter, UNLV 24, Sam Houston 7 as we go to another media timeout on the field. From Van Wagner, this is Sam Houston Football on the Bearcats Sports Network.
If you have Apple TV, Roku, or Fire TV, then you have access to BSN Plus, the all-new TV app streaming your favorite Bearcat sports. Watch highlights, press conferences, post-game interviews, or listen to your favorite BSN podcasts. BSN Plus is also the audio flagship of Sam Houston football, basketball, baseball, and softball, as well as BSN Live. Download the BSN Plus app today.
You value your time. So does First Financial Bank. We know all time is precious. Me time, family time, play time. Important tasks like banking take away from that time. First Financial Bank's digital banking solutions place financial decisions at your fingertips in seconds. From personal banking to securing your financial wellness, visit ffin.com/your-time to see how you can take back your time. First Financial Bank, member FDIC.
CUSA Insider is the official podcast of Conference USA. Whether you're a diehard alum, a devoted CUSA fan, or a casual sports enthusiast, this podcast is designed with you in mind. They'll bring you the exclusive interviews with athletes, coaches, and insiders, shedding light on the stories and happenings from around the league. Subscribe to CUSA Insider on Apple, Spotify, or Amazon Music, or watch the show on YouTube. CUSA Insider, the official podcast of Conference USA.
Plan your next trip to Huntsville with the Visit Huntsville app, available on iPhone and Android. Find your next spot for a bite to eat before you cheer on your Bearcats, or extend your visit with one of our online interactive tours through town. Search Visit Huntsville in the App Store to download and plan your adventure today. The City of Huntsville is proud to support your Bearcats. Eat 'em up, Cats.
(24-7) UNLV, 1:41 left to go in this second quarter on the Bud Light game clock. From Houston, Texas, I'm Carlos Zimmerman with Brian Adams as the Bearcats launch the ball down the field, not able to get into the end zone, had a couple chances, but an R.J. Lopez missed 33-yard field goal ultimately renders the drive empty, and now a ball's on the deck for UNLV. Is a miscommunication there on the transfer or on the snap, and Calandria just had to land on that football, and that is going to be a negative play for the Rebels and a break for the defense of the Cats.
Big break for the defense. I mean, I wish somebody could have jumped on that ball. It sat there for about a count of 2. Calandria pounced back on it. Nicely done.
So after the loss of 5 on the play, clock ticks down to 1:12. 2nd and 15 from the 15 for UNLV, moving left to right. Calandria in the shotgun. He'll hand this one off to the back. Kevon Lee, a lot of space. Tyler Bailey able to stop him before he causes much more damage as he takes that one near a first down. Ankle tackle there for Bailey, and they'll set up third down and more manageable for UNLV. 45 seconds remaining here in this second quarter of play from Houston. Play clock down to 22, so UNLV not moving with too much urgency here, knowing that they have a 24-7 lead. Sam Houston will have the ball to start the second half. We'll see what they do on 3rd and 5 from the 25 of the UNLV side of the field. Moving left to right. Calandria alone in the backfield. He'll drop back to pass. Fires over the middle. Catch is made and enough for a first down. Hauling that one in for UNLV was D'Angelo Irvin Jr. Has a touchdown on the night. And the Rebels will call timeout. Their second of, no, I thought for a second the near side line judge said we're going to call a timeout, but they won't. And I think UNLV will just be content to let this one go to the locker room after that. So after 30 minutes of play here in Houston, temporary home for the Bearcats. They find themselves down big, 24-7 to the UNLV Rebels. Halftime coming your way next, brought to you by the City of Huntsville. We'll break down that first half for you and much more when we come back to H-Town. 24-7 UNLV as we go to half. From Van Wagner, this is Sam Houston Football on the Bearcat Sports Network.
On the field or just on the go, UT Physicians Orthopedics is with you during life's unexpected stumbles. We offer comprehensive treatment options, on-site imaging, and personalized care. With locations across the greater Houston area, you can find care close to home. Visit utortho.com or call 713-486-7500 to schedule an appointment today. Better healthcare starts with you. UT Physicians.
Curious about what real estate agents enjoy the most? It's about reminding our clients that dreams really do come true. RE/MAX is the #1 real estate company nationwide. RE/MAX Prime Properties is a locally owned family business in Huntsville. Need a realtor knowledgeable in our area? Call one of our experienced agents and let us guide you home. RE/MAX Prime Properties is located at 1215 Financial Plaza, Huntsville, Texas, and is a proud partner of SHSU Athletics. Eat 'em up, Cats.
Plan your next trip to Huntsville with the Visit Huntsville app, available on iPhone and Android. Find your next spot for a bite to eat before you cheer on your Bearcats, or extend your visit with one of our online interactive tours through town. Search Visit Huntsville in the App Store to download and plan your adventure today. The City of Huntsville is proud to support your Bearcats. Eat 'em up, Cats.
At H-E-B, we know that game day is about more than the game itself. The taste of victory is unparalleled, but so is the taste of H-E-B jalapeno poppers hot off the grill. Seeing the best players in their prime is truly something to behold. So is an H-E-B Prime 1 burger that you grilled to perfection. For low prices on all the things that make game day great and delicious, visit H-E-B, your official game day headquarters, or use the My H-E-B app to start prepping for game day right away.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Houston, Texas, and the City of Huntsville halftime report. 24-7 UNLV with the lead. Before we dive into the report, we must pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Bearcat Sports Network. At the halftime break here in Houston, Rebels 24, Bearcats 7 as we welcome you back inside the broadcast booth. I'm Carlos Zimmerman. With me is the former Bearcat quarterback, Brian Adams. Brian, let's break down that first half. It was a half really dominated by the visitors from Las Vegas in the Rebels. 238 total yards of offense, a lot of that on the arm of Anthony Calandria. He's having a whale of a ball game tonight. A couple of miscues for Sam Houston ultimately proved costly. And then a drive where you thought you score a touchdown and you get the ball to start the second half. You feel pretty good going in. You can cut the lead down to 10 and maybe even 3 coming out of the halftime break. Instead, you come up empty on a missed field goal by R.J. Lopez, and now you stay 24-7. Your thoughts from half number 1?
Well, it's certainly been all UNLV this first half, and they have capitalized on Sam Houston's mistakes that they've made here. And that's why you have a 24-7 lead. Some of the things Sam Houston's done in this first half much better than they did last week is they're protecting Hunter Watson a lot better. And you can see that. He's able to kind of look and go through at least 2 of his progressions or his safety valve. So that part of it's gotten a lot better. I think the receivers are running cleaner, crisper routes. So that aspect in this first half has been really good. Now, defensively, oh, man, they got their work cut out for them. The secondary getting beat a couple of times. They're not putting pressure on the UNLV quarterback, and he's just standing back there kind of like last week and just picking out his targets. Sam Houston's got to figure out a way to put pressure, and they got to stay tight on those wide receivers.
I mean, indeed, it is going to be different for the Bearcats coming into this season, having to replace all 11 starters from a year ago. Not a ton of experience out there on the field from previous years of the Bearcat defense, so obviously they have a lot to adjust on that front. You mentioned it, Anthony Calandri, a lot of time to throw, 13 for 16, 167 yards. He's got 2 touchdowns in the books as well. The Bearcats trying to just find their way on defense. On the offensive side of the ball, if you want to flick back there real quick, Mabry Matoyer, we saw him come in during that second quarter of play, made an ill-advised pass, turned into a pick six, giving UNLV an extended lead where it sits right now at 24-7. You take that away, it's still a pretty reasonable ball game. But a young quarterback going out there trying to make a play and ultimately didn't pan out. You expect those jitters when you come out to your first collegiate football game.
Oh, I guarantee you do. I mean, it doesn't matter what level it is. Your first time out there, you're going to have some butterflies, and I certainly hate it, for him on that drive sequence, throwing that pick six. Especially as a redshirt freshman, you're coming in your very first ball game here at Sam Houston, and that's something you certainly don't want to do. But you know what? He is a great athlete, and he will put that behind him, hopefully learn from it, and, the next time he's out there, make better decisions.
And you got to think about it, too. He took a red shirt a year ago, so he has not seen any action on a football field since his senior season at just up the I-45 in the Woodlands for the Highlanders, a 4-star recruit coming out of high school. So you got to think, the jitters are going to be there, and maybe a little bit of rust in live gameplay, having not played a really full game of football in just under 2 years. So obviously they have some high promise for him coming over with Phil Longo from Wisconsin. So we'll see how the rest of that night pans out for him, but we'll likely see Hunter Watson the rest of the way in this ball game. As you mentioned, some other stats here. Hunter Watson, 7 for 14, 62 yards. He's also the leading rusher, 4 carries for 25 yards and a touchdown. That's something the Bearcats have struggled in this first half to establish, is that ground game, much like it was a week ago at Western Kentucky.
You know what? And to be honest, Carlos, much like last year, I don't know, there was 2 or 3 games when you and I were talking that you certainly don't want your quarterback being your leading rusher. You know what? But Hunter Watson being the dual threat and a very good runner and a very good thrower, you know what? So I can kind of see that. But you certainly want Coco Brown to really get the touches and try to get some breakaways and things like that. You don't want your QB being your leading rusher.
And, of course, Coco Brown gets some of those touches tonight because Alton McCaskill is inactive for this ball game, who was one of the top rushers for the Bearcats last week. As McCaskill not active for this ball game. Saw some of Elijah Green, and he's got 6 carries for 22 yards, but got to find a way to turn that up if they want to be able to try and claw their way back into this football game. Flip to the defensive side here for Sam Houston. Iman Allen has made some big plays for the Bearcats on the defensive side. If you want to find some positives out of that first half, great play from Iman Allen. One of the few returners on that defensive side of the ball from last season. C.J. Brown is also tied for the leading tackler, one of the newcomers for the Bearcats. Both of them account for 2 of the 3 tackles for loss so far tonight. Obviously some adjustments to be made on that side of the football.
You know what? It's really great to see Iman Allen out there. You know what? He had a great year last year, and he is one of the leaders on the defense. And, these guys, they have to tighten it up. Make no mistake about it. The secondary needs some help, and they've got to put pressure on the quarterback. They're not getting – the pocket is not collapsing around the quarterback from UNLV, so they're getting great pass pro, and he's just eating them up. He's going through 1, 2, 3 progressions, and if they're not open, he just dumps it off to his safety valve, and he picks up the first down. They've got to tighten up on these receivers.
You talk about Iman Allen, a Conference USA preseason watch list, one of the longer tenured guys on the team, having been with the program since the fall of 2021. So he continues to play well for the Bearcats, but him and his cast of characters on the defensive side will need to tighten up if Sam Houston wants to claw their way back and win. 24-7 UNLV here in the city of Huntsville. Halftime report. We'll step aside and take a break. When we come back, we'll have a special edition and snippet of BSN Extra. Jason Barfield and Bobby Williams come your way when we return to Houston. From Van Wagner, this is Sam Houston Football on the Bearcats Sports Network.
When First Financial Bank opened its doors in 1890, a relationship between a local community bank and a state was born. For more than 130 years, First Financial has grown alongside you, your family, your business, all while putting your goals first. From the ports to the plains, First Financial Bank, Weir, Texas. Member FDIC.
At HEB, we know that game day is about more than the game itself. The taste of victory is unparalleled, but so is the taste of HEB jalapeno poppers hot off the grill. Seeing the best players in their prime is truly something to behold. So is an HEB Prime 1 burger that you grilled to perfection. For low prices on all the things that make game day great and delicious, visit HEB, your official game day headquarters, or use the My HEB app to start prepping for game day right away.
Back here in Houston on the City of Huntsville halftime report. 24/7 UNLV leads Sam Houston. As it's now time to dive into our podcast spotlight here on the Bearcat halftime report. As we head to our most recent edition of BSN Extra, Jason Barfield sat down with Sam Houston Athletic Director Bobby Williams, as there is a snippet for you from this most recent episode coming your way right now on the Bearcat Sports Network.
I mean, we've done this. How many different coaches and coaches' staffs have come through here in the last 28 years? I mean, a lot of them.
Yeah.
And each one of them came in here, I'd say 90% of them came in here and made it better, worked with us to make it better, and we've improved, okay? We'd love for them to stay forever. This is a special place for me. I care about this university and I care about this athletic program, and I've been a part of building it. You have too. I mean, you're getting your 20 year today. That's pretty special. And also, when people leave here, we've had a lot of comments from like assistant coaches or head coaches when they left here, they were negative. You know, they griped too much. But now they're telling me that's a special place. I wish I'd have handled that differently. I can't tell you how many coaches tell me that, and staff, because they go to the places and we've got a really good, unique experience here, an environment for student athletes and staff. It's frustrating, but I also joke with coaches. I tell them, I half joke, I guess. I say, you haven't been here around long enough to gripe, okay? Be here 44 years and then see the frustrations I've had, and you go from there. But right now, I've worked for 4 wonderful presidents: Dr. Marks, Dr. Gattner, Dr. Hoyt. I mean, and each one of them helped us improve and get to where we're at. They played a major role in that. And Dr. White has just taken it to another level of support, and I'm just really thankful that she's done that, because if we hadn't had that from all of our presidents, and especially her the last few years, we wouldn't have been able to make this move. Now, we've hit kind of a wall because of everything that's happening to us, so now we got to figure out how to keep it going, just like we've done in the past.
You know, I think one of the things, too, that has kind of gotten lost in a lot of this, and you kind of talked about it, you know, not getting credit for what we've done. People quickly forget that there are other peer institutions that went a long time without going to a bowl game and went a long time without winning a bowl game. And there are schools out there that still haven't. And the fact that we did it in essentially year 1, technically year 2 of FBS, but to make a bowl, to win 10 games. And it's almost like that just has already gotten thrown out the window, and, you know, and it's back to, you know, a program that doesn't know how to get it done. You know, it's kind of crazy to me, the mindset of how quickly it shifts back.
And that's frustrating. That's frustrating because, you know, I've lived it. You've lived it. We know this program. We understand how challenging it is to do this, but we also understand the uniqueness here and the special place that this is. And so I think that's what keeps us here and trying to keep building up. You know, it's funny. I get motivated by what happened. Okay. I'm always motivated to keep moving forward, but you know, I'm still that wide receiver that when you catch the ball and I'm showing you the ball, okay? And even as AD, you've seen me, you know, I'm still like that. And then I go back into Bob mode and, hey, how you doing? Good things, you know, Mr. Positive. But while we're competing, I know what I want to do. I want to win. And so it doesn't matter what we have or what we don't have. I appreciate what we have, and what we don't have, we're going to try to make it better and figure it out. And that's just the approach. So I'm kind of glad this has given me an opportunity for people to see a little different side of me that you've seen and how we go about doing it. And, I've always been in that, leadership. Let's lead them where they need to go. Let it be their idea. But right now, man, I'm in coach mode. It's time we need you to step up. We're stepping up. We're not going to stop, and we'll figure it out.
You can listen to all of the BSN podcasts on GoBearcats.com, the Bearcat Sports app, as well as on Apple and Spotify. We're closing in on the end of the City of Huntsville halftime report. I'll bring back in my broadcast partner here in Brian Adams. Brian, halftime adjustments for the Bearcats. You're down big, 24-7. You're going to have the ball to start the second half of play. You saw what you did last week against Western Kentucky. Came out hot, scored 2 touchdowns very fast. How do they do it here in half number 2?
Well, I think Sam Houston's wide receiver, they're going to have to spread the offense. They're going to have to start taking a little bit more chances. You only have a half a ball game left, and they are way behind. I think Hunter Watson is doing a really good job, but that defense, man, they have got to step up. Somebody on that side of the football needs to make a big play, get it back into the offensive hands, and then Hunter Watson and company, they got to take advantage of it.
There you go. There's your halftime adjustments for the Bearcats as we now take a look around the country and look at the college football scoreboard, starting with Conference USA teams in action. Kennesaw State fought hard with Wake Forest, but Wake Forest ends up with the win 10-9 in a nail-biter out in North Carolina. FIU is up big on Bethune-Cookman, 35-9, 12 minutes left in the fourth there. Delaware knocked off Delaware State last night, 35-17. UCF hung on to beat Jack State, 17-10. Coming up tomorrow, Liberty will be hosting Maine at 3 o'clock. Middle Tennessee will battle Austin Peay at 6. Western Kentucky hosting North Alabama at 6 p.m. Missouri State, their first test at the FBS level. They'll have to go on the road to Southern Cal and Lincoln Riley's squad, 6:30 p.m. tomorrow night. Louisiana Tech hosting in-state rival Southeastern Louisiana at 6:30. UTEP's on the road at Utah State at 6:30 tomorrow on the CBS Sports Network. New Mexico State will host FCS level Bryant coming up tomorrow at 8 o'clock. Looking around the nation, games in action right now in the world of college football. Auburn just took a 2-touchdown lead on Baylor, 4:32 remaining in the fourth quarter in Waco. Georgia Tech and Colorado at the 2-minute timeout in the fourth quarter, and the Yellow Jackets have the ball. 3rd and 2 at their own 47 against Coach Prime, tied at 20 in that ball game. Central Michigan leads San Jose State 10-0. Games that have gone final today: Kansas walloped Wagner 46-7. App State took down in-state rival Charlotte 34-11. Michigan State taking down in-state foe Western Michigan 23-6. Number 12 Illinois knocking off FCS level Western Illinois 52-3, and probably the big upset of Friday night, Tarleton State, our friends in Stephenville, upsetting Army in double overtime 30-27. Big win for the former Bearcat head coach Todd Whitten against the Army Black Knights. Games coming your way tomorrow, and boy, do we have a slate, and it kicks off in Columbus. Number 1 Texas, who Sam Houston will see in 3 weeks, at number 3 Ohio State, 11 a.m. on Fox for that one. Some other big games coming up on the slate. Tomorrow, number 20 Indiana will host Old Dominion at 1:30 p.m. on FS1. Number 2 Penn State is home against Nevada at 2:30 p.m. on CBS. Number 8 Alabama will travel to Tallahassee to take on Florida State, 2:30 p.m. tomorrow on ABC. Former head coach of the Bearcats, Casey Keeler, is at UMass for his first game as head coach of the Owls, 2:30 on ESPN Plus for that ball game tomorrow. Looking through here, number 19 Texas A&M will host UTSA in Aggieland, 6 p.m. in College Station on ESPN. And looking into the night, a big nightcapper on what it will expect to be an exciting day of college football. Number 9 LSU is at number 4 Clemson, 6:30 p.m. on ABC. Ought to be a good battle in South Carolina. The nightcapper of the night, Utah and UCLA, 10 o'clock late tomorrow night on Fox. That's your look at the college football scoreboard, and that will do it for the Bearcat Halftime Report, brought to you by our friends at the City of Huntsville. When we come back in about 90 seconds, we'll bring you second half action. Sam Houston has the football to start the second half, down 24-7 to UNLV here in Houston. From Van Wagner, this is Sam Houston Football on the Bearcat Sports Network.
Curious about what real estate agents enjoy the most? It's about reminding our clients that dreams really do come true. RE/MAX is the #1 real estate company nationwide. RE/MAX Prime Properties is a locally owned family business in Huntsville. Need a realtor knowledgeable in our area? Call one of our experienced agents and let us guide you home. RE/MAX Prime Properties is located at 1215 Financial Plaza, Huntsville, Texas, and is a proud partner of SHSU Athletics. Eat 'em up, Cats.
On the field or just on the go, UT Physicians Orthopedics is with you during life's unexpected stumbles. We offer comprehensive treatment options, on-site imaging, and personalized care. With locations across the greater Houston area, you can find care close to home. Visit utortho.com or call 713-486-7500 to schedule an appointment today. Better healthcare starts with you. UT Physicians.
Sam Houston football is brought to you by HEB, the Sam Houston State University Alumni Association, City of Huntsville, First Financial Bank, King Ranch Ag and Turf, Pepsi, RE/MAX Prime Properties, TNT Securities, and UT Physicians Orthopedics.
(24/7) UNLV has the advantage on Sam Houston here from Shell Energy Stadium in Houston. Carlos Zimmerman alongside of Brian Adams as we get ready to start this second half of play. BA, Sam Houston has a tall hill in front of them, down 3 possessions. A lot of football still to be played, but the offense, it is almost a must for them to score coming up into this opening half of the third quarter of play.
Yeah, it is. You know, they haven't helped themselves so far in this first half. They had a couple of penalties, stalled some drives. They had the pick 6. That, man, that's just an absolute, that's just a tough thing to overcome. But here we are, brand new half of football. That's the cool thing about football. You have 2 halves, So here we go. Sam Houston getting the ball first. The offense has to wake up and put points on the board.
The old adage is it's 0-0 now for both of these teams as it's UNLV leading 24-7, but the Bearcats will have an opportunity to possess first. They'll come left to right. UNLV will go right to left as Caden Costa will jog up to the football and line drive this kick towards Malik Phillips. He'll let it sail into the end zone for a touchback. And it'll come out 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line for Sam Houston. Hunter Watson will likely be the man to trot out here for this opening drive, and indeed he will be to start this third quarter of play for Sam Houston, needing to climb this hill that the Bearcats have yet in front of them.
They had one pass attempt to Humphreys in the first half, none to Phoenix. They've got to get those 2 guys involved in this ballgame. Those guys have been around. They're elite athletes, and you got to get them involved in this game.
We'll see what they do here. 1st and 10 from the 25. Burke, the tight end, in motion to the right side. Elijah Green, the back, as Watson gets the high snap. Fakes the handoff to Green, dumps it to Burke, the tight end. Up the far side, and he is tackled forward by UNLV. Good run after the catch for the freshman, Dylan Burke. Solid gain on the play, about 9, nearly 10 that the Bearcats needed. It'll be officially 8. 2nd and 2 now for Sam Houston from their own 33, moving left to right. Watson working from the shotgun. 2 receivers left, 1 down to the right. Green, the back, as he claps, has the snap. Fakes it to Green. Pressure coming behind him. He'll now try and tuck it and run, and flag flies in at the very last second, as it looked like Watson may have been grabbed by the horse collar.
I believe that is what the call will be. Watson stepped up. The pocket collapses around him. He steps up in it. And it looked like the linebacker grabbed him from behind on the collar and drug him down.
We'll wait on the official call from... No, they pick up the flag. No call for the horse collar. So it'll be 3rd down instead for the Bearcats as Rodney Burnett addresses the crowd on hand tonight. So the Bearcats find themselves quickly into a 3rd down situation. After no gain, 3rd and 2. From the 33, moving left to right, 14-18 to play. Third quarter, 24-7 Rebels. Watson operating from the shotgun, 2 receivers to each sideline. As Watson claps, has the snap, looking, finds himself in trouble and swallowed up in the backfield. And he's taken down for a sack. Amaris Brown having a ball game tonight for UNLV. Drops Watson to the turf, and it will be a punt for Sam Houston. They go 3 and out.
Oh, my goodness. I mean, Hunter Watson drops back. It looks like he takes about a 2-step drop. As soon as he hits his drop step, he is just swallowed up by UNLV. Never even got a chance to look downfield.
Curtis Durand on the punt for his second time tonight. D'Angelo Irvin Jr., he is back deep to receive for the Rebels. Minute 30 elapsed here in the third quarter as Durand runs up to the football, puts the good boot to it, tumbling end over end backwards. Irvin is popped. Didn't call fair catch. Carson Whittington was the one that got down to get him to the turf. As man did Irvin take a shot there from Sam Houston's Malik Phillips.
Well, I tell you what, Malik Phillips is lucky that wasn't a personal foul call targeting, because they hit helmet to helmet right at the initial contact.
13:21 left in this third quarter of play. UNLV will have a chance to possess for the first time in this second half as we head to immediate timeout now on the field. From Van Wagner, this is Sam Houston football on the Bearcats Sports Network.
Receive updates from Conference USA Sports, as well as photos, links, and videos by becoming a fan of Conference USA on Facebook and following on the X and Instagram at Conference USA. You can also follow hashtag #NoLimitsOnUs to connect to CUSA on social.
At H-E-B, we know that game day is about more than the game itself. The taste of victory is unparalleled, but so is the taste of H-E-B jalapeno poppers hot off the grill. Seeing the best players in their prime is truly something to behold. So is an H-E-B Prime 1 burger that you grilled to perfection. For low prices on all the things that make game day great and delicious, visit H-E-B, your official game day headquarters, or use the My H-E-B app to start prepping for game day right away.
Aaron Watson for First Financial Bank.
Between the kids' stuff, being on the road, working at my ranch, I don't always have time to focus on everyday tasks like banking. That's why I rely on the First Financial Bank mobile app. I can pull out my phone anytime, anywhere, and handle my banking business in seconds. And if I need to talk to someone, a friendly, helpful voice is only a phone call away. Take your time back with First Financial Bank's mobile banking. First Financial Bank, member FDIC.
Sam Houston State University Athletics is sponsored by H-E-B, proudly serving Texans since 1905. When you shop at your neighborhood H-E-B, you'll find friendly partners, everyday low prices, and great deals on your family's favorite fresh produce, meat, seafood, and more. They're dedicated to making Texas an even better place to live, one grocery run at a time. So stop on by and see why at your H-E-B here, everything's better. 13:21 to play, third quarter in Houston, 24-7 UNLV on the Bearcat Sports Network. Carlos Zimmerman with Brian Adams. Emma Sims running the dial behind us here as the Bearcats go 3 and out on their opening drive of the half. Not able to get anything going on offense. And now it'll be UNLV and Anthony Colandrea. He's had a whale of a ball game, 13 for 16, 167 yards and 2 touchdowns for the transfer from the Virginia Cavaliers.
And it looks like Colandrea is playing with a ton of confidence.
They'll have Jaden Jet Thomas in the backfield on first down and 10. They'll hand it off his way, but the Bearcats able to swarm to him and stop him before he's able to get any forward momentum. No gain at the line of scrimmage at the 33. Second and 10 coming up. A plethora of bodies coming up. Antavius Fish, the last one to hop up.
Yeah, great play there by the Sam Houston front four. I mean, it's a straight handoff up the middle. They slid into the open gaps. Therefore, they were right there waiting on him. Nice play.
Colandrea now lines up in the pistol with Thomas right behind him. Now motions him out as he gets the snap, dropping back, passing, looking left, and now rolls out to his right. He'll tuck it and run. Slips around a would-be tackler and makes another cut up to the 45-yard line. And that is enough to move the chains. A scramble play for Anthony Colandrea. Pickup of 12 and a first down for the Rebels.
Colandrea drops back to pass, and he looks downfield. He doesn't hesitate. I mean, he sees an opening. He takes it. He picks up initial 5 yards, cuts back against the grain, picks up another 5 or 10. Just a great run there.
Made a couple of nice moves around Bearcat defenders. Makes it 1st and 10 from his own 45. Lines up in the shotgun. Thomas will move to his right shoulder. 2 receivers to the right side. 1 down here to the near side is Day Reynolds as Calandria gets the snap on a draw play. Bouncing it outside is Thomas. And he is forced out of bounds. Only a couple picked up on that carry. For the Bearcats in on the stop, Alonzo Edwards Jr. was the one that forced him out. So after the modest gain of 3 on the play, brings it to 2nd and 7. 11:53 left in the third. 24-7 UNLV as they're nearing Bearcat territory at their own 48. 3 down linemen for the Bearcats. Make it a 4th one off the near side edge. Calandria in the shotgun, Thomas the back. Claps has the snap. Fakes the give to Thomas. Got a good block. Loads up. Deep down the field's got Bradley wide open, and it is hauled in by Jaden Bradley here on the near sideline on the doorstep of the end zone. 50-plus on the catch. And 1st and goal to go for UNLV.
Oh, my goodness. What a great route, Bradley. He is lined up on the near side, absolutely just runs a fly pattern. Beats the Bearcat defender.
As Calandria gets the snap on 1st and goal, hands it off to Thomas, trying to take it straight ahead, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jaden Thomas. 3 a week ago, and now another one here tonight, as that extends the UNLV advantage to 4 possessions with 11:29 left to play in this third quarter. Thomas with his first touchdown of the night. We'll add 3 ticks to the clock here as Vieja gets ready for the point after try, as this one has all been UNLV tonight here against Sam Houston in this home opener for the Bearcats, as they still await the game clock to be reset. And they're going to have to reset the play clock as well on that front. But that play anchored by a huge pass from Calandria, officially 49 yards to Jaden Bradley up this near side. That set up the 1st and goal at the 3. Thomas caps it off. So we still wait for this game clock to get reset. Actually needed to move it up 7 seconds. So 11:22 left in this third quarter. Ramon Vieja on for the point after try. Melzer the holder. McElwam snaps it away, hold down, and the kick for Vieja splits the uprights and good. So UNLV on their opening drive of the second half, able to march it down the field. And with 11:22 left in the third, they lead it 31-7 as we step aside on immediate timeout. From Van Wagner, this is Sam Houston Football on the Bearcat Sports Network.
Plan your next trip to Huntsville with the Visit Huntsville app, available on iPhone and Android. Find your next spot for a bite to eat before you cheer on your Bearcats, or extend your visit with one of our online interactive tours through town. Search Visit Huntsville in the App Store to download and plan your adventure today. The City of Huntsville is proud to support your Bearcats. Eat 'em up, Cats.
Join the SHSU Alumni Association as a life member and keep your connection to Sam Houston strong. Get complimentary access to home tailgates, discounts on Alumni Association events, a life member plaque, a life member gift box, and much, much more. Life members are the heart and soul of the SHSU Alumni Association. Call today at 936-294-1841 to secure your membership today.
Hey Bearcats, Emily with TNT Security Solutions here, excited to announce our second consecutive year as a corporate sponsor of Sam Houston State Athletics. TNT provides highly trained security officers ready to safeguard your business and keep your property secure. Give us a call at 833-HIRE-TNT or visit our website, tntsecurity-solutions.com, to learn more. TNT Security Solutions, your game day and everyday security experts.
If you have Apple TV, Roku, or Fire TV, Then you have access to BSN Plus, the all-new TV app streaming your favorite Bearcat sports. Watch highlights, press conferences, post-game interviews, or listen to your favorite BSN podcasts. BSN Plus is also the audio flagship of Sam Houston football, basketball, baseball, and softball, as well as BSN Live. Download the BSN Plus app today.
.22 remaining third quarter. Houston, Texas, and Shell Energy Stadium. UNLV 31, Sam Houston 7. 3-yard touchdown run for Jaden Thomas. His fourth of 2025, capping a 5-play, 67-yard, 1 minute and 59-second drive for the UNLV Rebels to extend their lead out by 24. The Bearcats, a much bigger hole now, going to need a lot of hard work over these last 26 minutes and some odd change of play. Try and rally back. I mean, the last time they were here in Houston, it was the all-time comeback for the Bearcats. They were down 22 to Texas State at NRG Stadium a year ago. If they were able to come back from this, it would be the biggest comeback in program history. But obviously, from one year to the next, it's a different team. Sam Houston will have to make the adjustments to try and rally back as Costa puts the leg to it on the kickoff. Short one here. Shane Porter will be the one to take the kickoff here as he takes it up the far sideline rather. Has some space before he is ankle tackled. We'll see where they ultimately spot the football. After the return for the North Texas transfer. And Hunter Watson in the offense will trot out onto the field once again.
Looked like Porter may have pulled looks like he's kind of leaned over in pain after that run back.
Got it back out to the 25-yard line, so it works the same as a touchback. 1st and 10, Cats moving left to right across your radio dial. Watson in the shotgun with Coco Brown the back. 2 receivers near side, 1 far side is Bledsoe. Watson on 1st down on the 2nd drive of the half. Claps has the snap. Hands it off with Brown, trying to run this one to the far side. Got a little bit of space. Or he is brought to the grass. Pickup of about 2 or 3 on the carry. Sets up 2nd down. Maybe a little more than that. 2nd and 6 coming up for the Bearcats.
Yeah, not a bad little run to start the drive out by Coco Brown. Takes it over the left side. Picks up, needs another 4 yards. 1st down.
So 2nd and 6 coming up for Sam Houston. Brown now with his 4th carry of the night after being taken down by Tunmise Adale. 10:35 remaining in this third quarter. 31-7 UNLV as Watson with the play clock at 5. Out of the gun, Claps has the snap. Another handoff with Brown straight up the middle. And brought down on the far hash marks. Picks up about another 4. Brings up 3rd down and 2 for Sam Houston. They need the 35 for the chains to move.
Watson to Brown, just a straight handoff up the middle. Carlos just mentioned it's 3rd and short. They got to convert right here to continue this drive.
Just over 10 minutes left in the third on the Bud Light game clock. Cats down big 31-7 as Watson on 3rd and officially 3. Takes his time, now gets the snap from Todd. Fires this one, looking for Humphreys, but the ball well out of Humphreys' reach here on the near sideline as that ball airmailed him by about 2 or 3 yards. Brings up 4th down, and Curtis Durand and the special teamers will come out the punt.
It's unfortunate. You had Quavis Humphrey lined up here on the near sideline, ran a deep out route, and as Carlos mentioned, I mean, just an errant pass there by Watson, forcing the Cats to punt.
Stops the clock with 9:51 in this third quarter. Durand on the punt for the 3rd time tonight. Irvin back deep to receive for UNLV, standing at his own 28. Snap away by Whittington. The punt for Durand, a good one, tumbling end over end. Irvin calls fair catch at the 27-yard line. And with 9:45 left in the third, we go to immediate timeout on the field. 31-7 UNLV. They have the football when we return to H-Town. From Van Wagner, this is Sam Houston Football on the Bearcats Sports Network.
You value your time. So does First Financial Bank. We know all time is precious. Me time, family time, playtime. Important tasks like banking take away from that time. First Financial Bank's digital banking solutions place financial decisions at your fingertips in seconds. From personal banking to securing your financial wellness, visit ffin.com/your-time to see how you can take back your time. First Financial Bank, member FDIC.
You hear that? That's the sound of Pepsi Zero Sugar, the better tasting, more refreshing Zero Sugar Cola. Listen to that endless pour. Pure refreshment. If it sounds this good, just imagine how it tastes. Oh yeah, so good. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Let your taste decide.
King Ranch Ag and Turf proudly serves the greater Houston area with over a century of John Deere expertise. Our dedicated team is committed to finding the perfect equipment for your lawn, land, job site, or business, and all at the best price. King Ranch Ag and Turf, built on tradition, driven by excellence.
31-7 UNLV, 9:45 remaining third quarter from Shell Energy Stadium in Houston. I want to remind you this broadcast is brought to you by Bud Light. This year, Bud Light is for the fans. Carlos Zimmerman alongside Brian Adams in the home opener for Sam Houston. They're down big, 31-7, as the Rebels retake the field on 1st and 10 from their own 27, moving right to left. Calandria gets the first down snap and hand this one off. Kevon Lee running this one, or rather Jaden Glover running this one straight ahead. Forward progress is stopped shy of the 30 at the 29-yard line as Glover stretches forward. Pickup of 2, sets up 2nd and 8 for the guys wearing white.
Tokyo Gordon in on the stop there for Sam Houston. Just, again, straight handoff up the middle. Picks up 2 yards on the carry.
Calandria's had the night, 14 for 17, 216 yards and 2 touchdowns as the Virginia transfer. Trying to piggyback off of what he did last week against Idaho State. Now 21 yards beyond what he threw a week ago in Las Vegas. 2nd and 8 from the 29. Tight end in motion, Elksness. Play action, fake rolling right. Calandria fires this one up, hauled in, and forced out of bounds by Tyler Bailey, well beyond the sticks. Making the catch there, JoJo Earl for the Rebels, and the chains will move. Earl having to kind of bear hug that one against his right side of his chest.
Yeah, great pass there by Calandria. He is rolling to his right, sprinting out full speed, and just launches a missile. Wide out for UNLV, picks it up, first down.
Up to the 41-yard line the ball goes. 12-yard gain on the pass from Calandria to Earl. 1st and 10 from the 41. Rebels moving right to left. 8:40 to play third quarter. 31-7 Rebels as Calandria fakes the give. Looking here to the left, lots of time to throw. Pressure now bearing down on him as he'll be forced to tuck this one away, and he is tackled for a loss. Tokyo Gordon once again on the stop for Sam Houston. See where forward progress will mark that football, but a big tackle for loss for the Bearcat linebacker.
Yeah, nice back-to-back plays there for Gordon. Calandria running, he's looking downfield, and Gordon is just on the chase, forces him out of bounds. Nicely done.
Gordon, the transfer from the College of the Sequoias, coming over from Orlando, Florida. Makes a couple of big tackles on this drive. Officially a loss of 3 on the play of Calandria as he now goes to the sideline. When a play call here from Dan Mullen, it looks like UNLV is going to have to call a timeout as the play clock is down to 2. 7:51 remaining in this third quarter. 31-7 UNLV. Stop me if you heard this before. We're going to immediate timeout on the field. Rebel football, 2nd and 13 coming up after this from Van Wagner. This is Sam Houston football on the Bearcats Sports Network.
One of the many perks of being a student at Sam Houston is receiving free access to all Sam Houston athletic events. Now, getting your free ticket is easier than ever. Sam Houston students can now claim their free ticket right from their phone. Download the Bearcat Sports app and find the Students link in Tickets. Scan your free ticket at the gate and enjoy Bearcat Sports as often as you like.
When First Financial Bank opened its doors in 1890, a relationship between a local community bank and a state was born. For more than 130 years, First Financial has grown alongside you, your family, your business, all while putting your goals first. From the ports to the plains, First Financial Bank, Weir, Texas. Member FDIC.
Curious about what real estate agents enjoy the most? It's about reminding our clients that dreams really do come true. RE/MAX is the #1 real estate company nationwide. RE/MAX Prime Properties is a locally owned family business in Huntsville. Need a realtor knowledgeable in our area? Call one of our experienced agents and let us guide you home. RE/MAX Prime Properties is located at 1215 Financial Plaza, Huntsville, Texas, and is a proud partner of SHSU Athletics. Eat 'em up, Cats.
On the field or just on the go, UT Physicians Orthopedics is with you during life's unexpected stumbles. We offer comprehensive treatment options, on-site imaging, and personalized care. With locations across the greater Houston area, you can find care close to home. Visit utortho.com or call 713-486-7500 to schedule an appointment today. Better healthcare starts with you. UT Physicians.
Third quarter of play in Houston, 7:51 on the Bud Light game clock. UNLV 31, Sam Houston 7. Here on the Bearcat Sports Network, Carlos Zimmerman alongside Brian Adams. Second and 13 coming up here after the 3-yard tackle for loss for Tokyo Gordon on Anthony Calandria as we return to action. Calandria alone in the backfield, trips left, 2 to the right, Elksness in the slot, as Calandria will do on a quarterback design run, and Dylan Frazier stops him right in his tracks. No gain on the play for Calandria. Fish also in on the stop for the Bearcats, sets up 3rd and long for UNLV.
Yeah, several Bearcats in on that stop. Dylan Frazier also in on the stop for Sam Houston. Nice play by the big men up front right there.
UNLV tonight 4 for 6 on 3rd down conversions, 1 for 1 on 4th down. And they will need a long way to go. Need the Bearcats side of the field at the 49 to move the chains as we have whistles and a quick stoppage. They needed to reset the play clock. Now they have it, and the clean clock will resume as well. Calandria in the pistol with Glover standing right behind him. 2 receivers here to the near side with JoJo Earl, the slot receiver, and 1 up to the far side for the guys in scarlet and gray. Now the shotgun here as Calandria gets the snap. Late handoff to Glover, and he is stopped in the backfield by the Bearcats. In on the stop was Jameer Diaz, who had the scoop and score last week against Western Kentucky. He's able to force only a 1-yard pickup, and UNLV is going to punt for the first time tonight.
Amazing. Great play there by Diaz to force UNLV to kick the ball away. I mean, this is a great opportunity right here for Sam Houston. I mean, there's 7:31 left in the third quarter. Plenty of time to put some scores back-to-back to try to get back in this ballgame.
Cam Brown, the true freshman from Australia, they're going to be the one to boot this one. Iman Allen has been a force defensively for the Bearcats tonight. He's back to receive. He stands just beyond his 20. As they need to once again reset the game clock before Cam Brown can put right toe to leather. As again, they're waiting for these guys to reset the clock. We had another stoppage like this earlier, pending an extra point. So now they have to also reset the play clock as well. As a lot of different things, some different logistical things trying to adjust. Are these personnel here at Shell Energy Stadium hosting football for Sam Houston for the first time. As Brown gets the snap, puts a backspin to it, flag comes in, and Iman Allen didn't call fair catch. He's tackled right where he caught it, up around the 20-yard line. But again, there is a flag here on the near sideline, actually on both ends of the field.
Yeah,
Carlos, right around the line of scrimmage.
I'm not so certain that were they picking them up? It looks like they're picking them up.
Looks like they indeed are. Looking for our white hat here.
It initially looked like Sam Houston may have jumped off sides.
No. They'll call a legal formation, too many men in the backfield. So it will still be Sam Houston football regardless as we hit the halfway mark of this third quarter. 7:30 to play. UNLV 31, Sam Houston 7, and we have a media timeout on the field. Bearcat football when we return to H-Town. From Van Wagner, this is Sam Houston football on the Bearcat Sports Network.
Hey Bearcats, did you know the BSN Podcast Network is available on Apple and Spotify? You can listen to our players-only podcast, Cat's Eye, hosted by athletes talking about the topics that relate to them most. Also listen to episodes of BSN Extra and replays of BSN Live. Be sure and subscribe to BSN Podcast and get notified anytime a new episode is released.
Hey Bearcats, Emily with TNT Security Solutions here. Excited to announce our second consecutive year as a corporate sponsor of Sam Houston State Athletics. TNT provides highly trained security officers ready to safeguard your business and keep your property secure. Give us a call at 833-HIRE-TNT or visit our website, tntsecuritysolutions.com, to learn more. TNT Security Solutions, your game day and everyday security experts.
Curious about what real estate agents enjoy the most? It's about reminding our clients that dreams really do come true. RE/MAX is the #1 real estate company nationwide. RE/MAX Prime Properties is a locally owned family business in Huntsville. Need a realtor knowledgeable in our area? Call one of our experienced agents and let us guide you home. RE/MAX Prime Properties is located at 1215 Financial Plaza, Huntsville, Texas, and is a proud partner of SHSU Athletics. Eat 'em up, Cats.
One of the many perks of being a student at Sam Houston is receiving free access to all Sam Houston athletic events. Now, getting your free ticket is easier than ever. Sam Houston students can now claim their free ticket right from their phone. Download the Bearcat Sports app and find the students link in Tickets. Scan your free ticket at the gate and enjoy Bearcat Sports as often as you like.
At the halfway point of this third quarter of play, 7:30 on the Bud Light game clock. UNLV 31, Sam Houston 7. Bearcat offense returns to the field. It's first down and 10. From their own 29-yard line, they will move left to right across your radio dial. UNLV will go right to left. As they reset the clock now and add 8 seconds, take away 8 seconds, 7:22 now. Watson in the gun, 2 receivers right side, 1 to the left. Cats needing a big play on offense as they will keep it with Watson. Fire near side, catch made, Bledsoe. Near a first down. A nice comeback route there for Derek Bledsoe. About 8 or 9 on the catch, brings up second and short for Sam Houston. Cats will go into the hurry-up offense. Cam Todd under center with Watson in the gun. Gets the quick snap, handed off with Green. Green takes this one to the left side, trying to push forward. Forward progress is stopped. At the 39, 40-yard line, it's enough to move the chains for a Bearcat first down.
Hunter Watson and company, they're out there. They've got a good drive going. Somebody needs to step up, and they need a big play here real quick.
Cats will indeed need a quick play and in a hurry. First and 10 from the Bearcat 40 from left to right. Watson takes his time, going through his hard count snaps. He'll fake the give to Green on first down. Loads up near far sideline looking for Burns. Trying to come back and get it, but it falls to the turf. Incomplete. Back in coverage for UNLV. Quandarius Keys able to bat the ball away from Burns. Big time pass, almost hauled in. It's second down and 10 after the incompletion.
Yeah, Burns Jr. is lined up on the far side, right over by the Bearcat sidelines, and he just takes off on a go route. Hunter Watson lays it out there, underthrows it. He comes back for it, just couldn't get his hands on it.
So after the incompletion, second and 10 from the 40. One in motion is Green out of the backfield as Watson looks to pass on second down. Finds Phillips over the middle, and the catch made into UNLV territory at the 43-yard line goes Malik Phillips. Darian Stewart on the stop with a massive gain for a first down.
Yeah, great pass and catch. Malik Phillips running a medium post route. Watson hitting perfect in stride. First down, Sam Houston.
We can't provide you the time on the clock as they're having malfunctions, so the referees are having it kept on the field. It's 1st and 10 for the Bearcats. Watson wants to pass, but he'll hesitate, and he's going to be swallowed up in the backfield. A couple of Rebels in on the stop. Big 94, Lucas Conti with another tackle for loss. And after the loss of about 1, sets up 2nd and 11. Again, clock is not operating here at Shell Energy Stadium. 2nd and 10 for the Bearcats from the UNLV 44, moving left to right. Shotgun is Watson. 3 receiver set, 2 right, 1 left. Green the back as he gets the snap. 4-man rush, now an extra man on the blitz. Watson fires up far side, looking for Humphreys, picked off. Flags fly in after the interception. It is intercepted by UNLV's Trey Fulton, but we will check the penalty markers.
Oh, my goodness. Let's hope this comes back and Sam Houston gets the ball back. Hunter Watson lays it up, underthrows it again, and he just threw up a pop-up. And UNLV, it was easy for them to run underneath it and pick it off.
You don't want pop-ups. That's over at Dyken Park down the street.
Exactly.
So it is indeed pass interference called against UNLV, so they're going to catch a break. I believe they got Quandarius Keys for the pass interference on that underthrown pass towards Quavez Humphreys. So the Cats catch a break. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Sam Houston at the UNLV 29-yard line. Lined up on the far hash, moving left to right. Triple package near sideline 1 to the far side is Humphreys on 1st and 10. Watson has the snap a little wide, and a late handoff there. No, he managed to hang on to it before giving it to Green as Brian, again, the delay in the options there, trying to hand it off to Green and then pulled it back in the last second, renders a 1-yard loss.
Yeah, that's just tough. I mean, you can't afford to waste that kind of time on the line of scrimmage. I mean, you've got linebackers blitzing, you got D linemen coming in on you. You got to kind of give yourself a little bit of room to work. And I don't see that happening right here with Hunter Watson.
31-7 UNLV over Sam Houston. Again, clock not operating here at Shell Energy, so we can't provide you the time. 2nd and 11 as Watson gets the snap, 4-man rush coming. Fires to the near side, catch made by Malik Phillips, shy of the line to gain. Forward progress stopped at the 22-yard line, so a good 8-yard pickup there for Malik Phillips sets up a manageable 3rd and 3 on the doorstep of the end zone.
Another nice throw and catch. Hunter Watson's lined up on the far hash marks. Malik Phillips runs an out route, hits him perfectly. Great play.
3rd and 3 now from the 22. Watson tries to draw UNLV offsides, but they'll change it up at the line of scrimmage. Bledsoe, Phillips, and the freshman tight end Burke here on the near side. Humphreys one-on-one on the far side with Keys. Green the back as Watson gets the snap. Actually, that's Brown with the carry, trying to carry it forward for a first down. He's going to be about half a yard short. Right at the 20-yard line, needed the 19 to move the chains. It's 4th down and 1 for Sam Houston. And at this stage of the ball game, if I do my math correctly, you're closing in on the end of the 3rd quarter. You got to go for it here.
Absolutely, you got to go for it. 4th and 1. If you don't go for it here, I mean, you've got to go for it.
Cats need the 19 to keep the drive going, but Phil Longo wants to talk things over first. He calls his first timeout of the half. So 31-7 UNLV. Bearcats have a 4th and 1 at the 20-yard line when we come back here to Shell Energy Stadium. From Van Wagner, this is Sam Houston Football on the Bearcats Sports Network.
At H-E-B, we know that game day is about more than the game itself. The taste of victory is unparalleled, but so is the taste of H-E-B jalapeno poppers hot off the grill. Seeing the best players in their prime is truly something to behold. So is an H-E-B Prime 1 burger that you grilled to perfection. For low prices on all the things that make game day great and delicious, visit H-E-B, your official game day headquarters, or use the My H-E-B app to start prepping for game day right away.
If you have Apple TV, Roku, or Fire TV, then you have access to BSN Plus, the all-new TV app streaming your favorite Bearcat sports. Watch highlights, press conferences, post-game interviews, or listen to your favorite BSN podcasts. BSN Plus is also the audio flagship of Sam Houston football, basketball, baseball, and softball, as well as BSN Live. Download the BSN Plus app today.
3:07 to play, third quarter. 4th and 1 for the Bearcats, down 31-7 to the Rebels of UNLV. Ball's at the 20 of the Rebels. The Cats need the 19 to move the sticks. Watson in the shotgun on 4th and 1. Phillips in motion. Watson gets the snap. Play fake. Good pass, incomplete. Looking for Phillips in the flat on the near side, and it falls to the grass. And the Bearcats turn it over on down.
It kind of looked to me like it came right here in front of us, and it kind of looked like Watson may have thrown it behind Phillips just a little bit, and it kind of like bounced off his hip. Not sure, man.
You like the play call there because Phillips is wide open. He can maybe even spring a little bit further, but ultimately the Bearcats, just nothing going their way right now as UNLV takes over on downs. 1st and 10 from their own 20, moving right to left. So Anthony Calandria trots the offense back out there with the Cats still remaining down, 31-7. 1st and 10 from the 20. Calandria gets the snap, hands this one off on the carry. Kevon Lee stretches forward, picks up 2 on the bouncing run play, brings up 2nd and 8.
Straight handoff up the middle, UNLV. Been having pretty good success at that play all night long.
Calandria having an excellent night, his 2nd game in the scarlet and gray. Lines up again in the gun with the back to his right. He'll get the snap, fake the give, roll out to the right, has a man open. That's Bradley, who's had a whale of a night, but he stepped out of bounds before he could turn back upfield on that far side. See where they ultimately spot that football. He's going to be about a yard short. Needed the 30, gets to the 29, so 3rd and 1 coming up for the Rebels. Because again, actually, we still don't have the clock rolling here at Shell Energy Stadium, so do the math, probably about just under 2 minutes left to play in this third quarter. 3rd and 1 for the Rebels. Calandria will line up under center. Kevon Lee will be the back straight behind them with the receiver to each sideline. Cats stack the box as Calandria hands this one off to Lee, and did he get there? Near sideline judge says no, he is short, so does the far sideline judge. That sets up 4th down and 1. Will they trot the punter out there? Indeed, they will.
Nice play, Cecil Powell for Sam Houston. Shot in there, undercut the running back just short of the line to gain. Great play.
So Cam Brown will come out for his 2nd punt of the night. Brown's last punt went 37 yards. Tim Burns Jr. is going to be back deep to receive for Sam Houston. Snap away. Brown runs up to it, puts some backspin to it. Burns Jr. backs up on it, calls fair catch. Around the 20-yard line, and that's where the Bearcat O will set shop up once again. Still down 31-7 here as we near the end of this third quarter. The offense got to move with some urgency as time will start to trickle away on Sam Houston here in their home opener. I mean, Brian, you got to think UNLV, the name of the game for them tonight has been making the big plays, capitalizing on Sam Houston miscues. And despite all of that, Sam Houston has done a few things right compared to last week. Only 2 penalties tonight for 18 yards. One thing they haven't fixed from last week, they're 1 for 7 on 3rd downs here this evening.
Yeah, that is atrocious. In that, they've got to fix that problem, or it's going to be a tough season.
So Hunter Watson checks out of the game. Mabry Matoyer returns for Sam Houston on 1st down and 10. Keeps it on the option, running here to the near sideline. Has some blockers in front of him, and he stumbles forward. Looks like he's got enough for the 1st down. There's the redshirt freshman from the Woodlands. Well, they'll mark him just shy. Or nope. Chains are moving. 1st and 10 after the 10-yard pickup. Matoyer, just a little bit of the turf monster got him there, or grass monster, I should say, here at Shell Energy. As it's 1st and 10 now for the Bearcats. Moving left to right, Matoyer will drop back to pass. Fires into the flat, catch made. Coco Brown slips around a couple of big hits before he is tackled out of bounds. Ultimately forcing him out is Cohen Fuller. So after the run after the catch, sets up 2nd and 5 for the Bearcats, and for Matoyer, his first collegiate completion.
Yeah, in the flats, Matoyer just finds his running back, dumps it off to him. first completion.
Nearing the end of the third quarter here. 31-7 UNLV, 2nd and 6 from the Bearcat 42. Matoyer in the shotgun, trips left, he gets the snap. Blitz coming, fires near side, catch is made by the tight end in Chris Reed, rather the bigger wide receiver. We'll see where they officially spot him at. He's shy of the line to gain. It'll be 3rd and a measly 1 or 2 for the Bearcats at near midfield. And there is the end of the third quarter of play. Bearcats have the football, but they're down big. 31-7 as we go to the final 15 here tonight in Houston at Shell Energy Stadium. Before we head to break, we'll pause 10 seconds for station identification, and then we'll bring you the fourth quarter after this. From Van Wagner, this is Sam Houston Football on the Bearcats Sports Network.
When First Financial Bank opened its doors in 1890, a relationship between a local community bank and a state was born. For more than 130 years, First Financial has grown alongside you, your family, your business, all while putting your goals first. From the ports to the plains, First Financial Bank, Weir, Texas. Member FDIC.
King Ranch Ag and Turf proudly serves the greater Houston area with over a century of John Deere expertise. Our dedicated team is committed to finding the perfect equipment for your lawn, land, job site, or business, and all at the best price. King Ranch Ag and Turf, built on tradition, driven by excellence.
You hear that? That's the sound of Pepsi Zero Sugar, the better tasting, more refreshing Zero Sugar Cola. Listen to that endless pour. Pure refreshment. If it sounds this good, just imagine how it tastes. Oh yeah, so good. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Let your taste decide.
Sam Houston Football is brought to you by HEB, the Sam Houston State University Alumni Association, City of Huntsville, First Financial Bank, King Ranch Ag and Turf, Pepsi, Remax Prime Properties, TNT Securities, and UT Physicians Orthopedics.
$15 more minutes to go here at Shell Energy Stadium in Houston. UNLV 31, Sam Houston 7. Carlos Zimmerman alongside Brian Adams. Emma Sims running the dials for us here to our left at Shell Energy Stadium as the teams will get ready to come back out onto the field. It's Bearcat football. They have 3rd down and 2 coming up. Mabry Matoyer has checked into the ball game for the Bearcats, has made a couple of completions to take care of those firsts for him in his first season with Sam Houston. The Cats will now go right to left. A tall hill to climb that Sam Houston has in front of them, but they'll have to move with some urgency, and the defense will have to make some big plays like they have on the last 2 drives for UNLV.
Yeah, they really have, and it's critical. Matoyer right here, he's got to convert here, just if nothing else, the confidence level for the offense.
Matoyer will line up in the pistol with Coco Brown, the running back, straight behind him. 2 receivers spread out to the far side, with Dylan Burke, the tight end, lined up in the slot. Chris Reed to the far side. They'll have Rayfield Lawton in as an extra blocker here on the near side. That's actually going to be Thomas Jewett lined up in the slot with a pair of tight ends tucked to the right side of the O-line as we return to play. 3rd down and 2. Now the Bearcats will bring it in tight. Matoyer under center. Dropped the football, and he's still going to be able to stretch forward, I think, enough for a first down for the Bearcats. He needed the 48. Near sideline judge marks him short. We'll see where the far side marks him. They're going to mark him shy of the line to gain by a yard. 4th and 1 for the Bearcats.
Go for it. Matoyer is 6'5". Just lean into it.
Well, they'll drop him back in spread. With 2 receivers to the right side, 1 near side is Bledsoe. As Brown the back, Matoyer gets the snap. hands it off with Brown, and it's nothing but green grass in front of Coco Brown. He'll go 53 yards for a touchdown.
Coco Brown takes it up the middle and to the house.
What a job by Coco Brown to cut into this UNLV advantage. 53 yards, capping off a 2-minute and 21-second drive. And the Cats are going to go for 2. If they are able to convert here, it would make it a 2-possession game instead of 3. Latoyer will line them up, going for the 2-point. Green out there with him as well. Humphreys and Smith-Mack spread to the far sideline. No one to the near side.
Game clock still inoperable.
And they are going to call delay of game on Sam Houston here. I'm not sure if the play clock ever got reset when the Bearcats decided.
Oh, Longo's hot, and I don't blame him. You got an inoperable game clock, and your 30-second clock hadn't worked all night.
And Longo making his frustrations felt on a night that's been tough for his team, but Sam Houston getting a bit of a spark there from Coco Brown's 53-yard score. But the penalty is going to be upheld. The 5-yard penalty backs the Bearcats now to the 8. Now a tougher 2-point conversion to try and convert. So they'll try to get some new personnel out there. Play clock is now down to 7. But Matoyer's got to get them moving here and get them set. Play clock now at 3, now at 2, now at 1. Matoyer gets the snap. Looking over the middle, nothing there, and he's going to get swallowed up. So the Bearcats not able to convert the 2-point conversion. Makes your score 31-13 in favor of UNLV, but the Bearcats able to score for the first time since the first as we head to immediate timeout on the field. From Van Wagner, this is Sam Houston Football on the Bearcat Sports Network.
Plan your next trip to Huntsville with the Visit Huntsville app, available on iPhone and Android. Find your next spot for a bite to eat before you cheer on your Bearcats, or extend your visit with one of our online interactive tours through town. Search Visit Huntsville in the App Store to download and plan your adventure today. The City of Huntsville is proud to support your Bearcats. Eat 'em up, Cats.
Aaron Watson for First Financial Bank.
Between the kids' stuff, being on the road, working at my ranch, I don't always have time to focus on everyday tasks like banking. That's why I rely on the First Financial Bank mobile app. I can pull out my phone anytime, anywhere, and handle my banking business in seconds. And if I need to talk to someone, a friendly, helpful voice is only a phone call away. Take your time back with First Financial Bank's mobile banking. First Financial Bank, member FDIC.
On the field or just on the go, UT Physicians Orthopedics is with you during life's unexpected stumbles. We offer comprehensive treatment options, on-site imaging, and personalized care. With locations across the greater Houston area, you can find care close to home. Visit utortho.com or call 713-486-7500 to schedule an appointment today. Better healthcare starts with you. UT Physicians.
One of the many perks of being a student at Sam Houston is receiving free access to all Sam Houston athletic events. Now, getting your free ticket is easier than ever. Sam Houston students can now claim their free ticket right from their phone. Download the Bearcat Sports app and find the Students link in Tickets. Scan your free ticket at the gate and enjoy Bearcat Sports as often as you like.
Approximately 14-17 remaining in this ball game from Houston, Texas, and Shell Energy Stadium. UNLV 31, Sam Houston 13. I'm Carlos Zimmerman. With me is Brian Adams. Bearcats put together a quality drive. 5 plays, 73 yards, 2 minutes and 21 seconds come off the clock. And Coco Brown springs for a 53-yard touchdown, his first touchdown of his career, his third year with Sam Houston, and it cuts into the Rebel deficit. Bearcats have an opportunity here if they're able to get another quick 3 and out of UNLV to try and trim into this lead further.
You know, if they can get a couple of good plays to go their way, you know, it's not out of the realm of possibility. And let me go back to Coco Brown. I love that play. Not only did you see his explosive speed, but Matoyer got back deep enough to hand that ball off so he had a vision of where he needed to go, and it was straight up the middle, wide open. Beautiful play.
UNLV ready to get this one back from Christian Pavon as he puts the leg to it, up the near side and into the end zone for a touchback. They were also playing if they wanted to go with the surprise onside kick, but it will be taken out to the 25-yard line for UNLV, leading by 18 here in the waning stages of this contest. Two teams So they say the time out loud to us, which is what we thought, 14 minutes, 17 seconds left in this one. As Anthony Calandria and the offense head back out onto the field for the Rebels. One back will be Jaden Thomas on this next drive for UNLV. Calandria will line up in the shotgun. They're going to need to reset the play clock here. We've had troubles with that all night long, it feels like. Now they got the play clock reset, and Calandria will now operate from the shotgun. Bunch formation on the near side as he gets the snap. Quick pass near side, catch made, and spun short of the line to gain. And a nice grab there for UNLV's number 0, Troy O'Meara, with his first catch of the night. Sets up second and about 6 for UNLV.
O'Meara is just lined up over here on the near side. Again, just a little pass and catch, wide open.
Picked up 4. Iman Allen made the stop. Second and 6 from the Rebel 29. From left to right they go. Calandria gets the snap. Looked right. Now he'll take off and run with it. Rolled out to his left. Now fires up the near side. Looking for Thomas. And it's intercepted. Iman Allen hauls it in. What a night for that young man. And the Bearcats get the ball back.
What a great play. Iman Allen, he is running neck and neck with the wide receiver, reaches up and grabs the ball away. Oh, what a great play, Sam Houston defense. Carlos, that play right there, I watched every DB was locked in on those wideouts. There was no room for those guys to go anywhere. Great coverage.
How about 21 consecutive games for the Bearcat defense to secure a takeaway? A big one at that for the Bearcats as this game winds its way down. We're still over 10 minutes and change left to go. And Sam Houston's got the football back, down 31-13. Mabry Matoyer will line them up. First down and 10 from the 34, moving left to right. Smith-Mack in motion from the slot on the near side. He'll go that way, will Matoyer. Smith-Mack on the run, trying to take this one forward up the far side, but he is stopped for a gain of about 2 or 3. And on the stop, Darian Stewart sets up second down for the Cats. Brian, at some point you got to think vertical is going to be the way to go with time not on your side, but now you got a little momentum behind you. Second and 8 from the 36. Matoyer in the shotgun, 3 receivers set as he gets the snap. Hands it off with Coco Brown, who just broke out the one for 53. Takes that one forward, and he's got just enough, 1 yard shy of the first down at the 43. They need the 44 to do the Bearcats, so a pickup of 7 for Coco brings up 3rd and 1 for Sam Houston.
Inside handoff, Coco Brown tries to bounce it outside. The linebacker for UNLV was right there, a yard shy of the first down. Here we go.
3rd and 1 from the 43. Matoyer gets the snap. Movement on the line. Fires near side, incomplete. Looking for Bledsoe. No flags are thrown. And it'll bring up 4th down, and the Bearcats with another big decision in front of them. They will obviously go for it.
It's crucial the O-line buy some time. Matoyer's got to have a chance to at least hit his drop step and find one guy open.
Do you like a draw play here? Maybe try and catch him off guard like you did last time?
I love a draw play right here. You only need a yard. Drop back like you're throwing the ball and hand it off.
Well, Matoyer will line up in the shotgun on 4th and 1 from the 43. Gets the snap. Handoff with Brown. Runs into a wall. Trying to push the pile forward at the last second. I think he got it on that last effort at the 44-yard line. That should be enough for a Bearcat first down. And indeed will.
Helping his own cause. He hands the ball off to Coco Brown, who runs into a wall at the line of scrimmage. Matoyer gets in there and starts pushing his running back, and they picked up the first down. Great play.
Didn't have it at first, but Matoyer, like you said, makes a big play for Coco to get 1 yard. 1st and 10 at the 44, and we got a timeout taken by Dan Mullen. And I think this is going to be a chance here to possibly check and see if Brown indeed did get the line to gain, as the DV Sport guys are going to be bringing their equipment out onto the field, and they will possibly take a look at this one.
Well, again, Coco Brown was stopped short initially, but with the help of his quarterback coming in and pushing the pile, it looked to us here in the booth like they picked up the first down, but we'll see.
Dan Mullen pleading his case. Indeed, that is exactly what they're going to check here and see if it was indeed a first down for Coco Brown. Again, want to get y'all up to speed here. 31-13, UNLV with the lead. Bearcats just got an interception a few moments ago from Eamon Allen off the arm of Anthony Calandria, who threw his first interception of the season at that. Didn't throw one last week against Idaho State. However, we don't have an operating clock here in-house, as they've been having some clock issues tonight, so we can't give you an official time, and I wish we could, because this ballgame has suddenly started to turn it in favor of Sam Houston after being down for the majority of this ballgame tonight, if not all of it. But now we're in a review here as Coco Brown looked like he got enough for the 1 yard he needed to keep the drive extended. DV Sport guys continue to talk things over as they are reviewing to see if he indeed get it. Again, the call on the field is he got the first down, so there has to be irrefutable evidence to show that he did not get the first down. So that is what our officiating crew is taking a look at right now, and that's why we're in a stoppage of play.
Hey, Carlos, do me a favor and explain to our listening audience what the referee is looking at and who is he talking to?
He's talking to the folks in New York in a different facility that have a bunch of different angles that they're looking at. They have all 22s that they're looking at. They have a bunch of tight angles in there, and that's what we're looking at right now. Looking at my live stats here, UNLV officially is challenging this rule, as that's a new thing to the college level over the last couple of years. So that's what we're looking at right now to see if Sam Houston will indeed be able to continue this drive. Headsets coming off, and Rodney Burnett with a call. And that will indeed be an upheld call. And Dan Mullen loses that challenge and a timeout.
Exactly.
So
that's big.
Only one timeout left here. And Mullen wants an explanation here on this near sideline for the Rebels, but I think that's just going to fall on deaf ears. So first down for the Bearcats. One timeout left for UNLV in this game. 2 left for Sam Houston. Mabry Matoyer has come into the ball game here. 3 for 6 on the night, only 10 yards and a pick thrown. As the Bearcats will return to play on offense with a 2-back set with Matoyer. Brown to the right shoulder of Matoyer. Green standing right behind him. As he gets the snap, passes into the flat. Elijah Green out of the backfield, springing for a big run, and he's forward and has a first down into UNLV territory up the far side. Goes Elijah Green, and the chains keep moving here for the Bearcats.
Oh, man, what a great run. Elijah Green around the right side. This dude can run.
He'll come off the field on this play after the first down to the UNLV 45-yard line. Cats trying to move with some urgency. It's Matoyer handing it off with Brown. Brown stopped after maybe a pickup of 1 or 2. A couple of Rebels in there on the stop. The first one they got to him was Kamuela Kaihue, and that will set up second down and 8 for Sam Houston. Bearcats got to move here, down 31-13 here in the fourth. Again, the Bud Light game clock not operational here at Shell Energy Stadium right now. Brown the back three receivers. Matoyer gets the snap, fakes the run, looking to pass, now steps up and trying to take off and run with it. And the ball's on the deck, but Michi Joseph luckily landed right on top of it. Thought it may have been an incomplete pass for a moment, but Michi Joseph with the awareness to just land on that football. It is going to be ruled a fumble, recovered by the offense.
Hunter Watson.
For no gain.
Hunter Watson back in the game as quarterback.
Yep, Matoyer exits really quick, and Watson's back in on 3rd and 8 at the 43. He gets the snap, blitz coming. Hit as he fires, looking for Bledsoe, and it's incomplete here on the near side. I don't know if the Bearcats got fully ready for the defense there of UNLV with that quick quarterback change. 4th and 8 now for the Bearcats at the 43, and Brian, ball game right here.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You know what? I appreciate Matoyer's effort a while ago, but once the play has kind of just blown up and you got guys grabbing all over you, you got to secure that ball with 2 hands when you go down.
So 4th and 8 here for the Bearcats. They need the 35 to move the chains. They'll go 2 wide to each sideline with Brown the back. 12 on the play clock as Watson works from the gun. 4 on the line for the Rebels and maybe extra ones on the blitz. Phillips comes in motion from the near side. Watson gets the snap. Blitz coming. Watson is going to be wrapped up in the backfield. His helmet comes off as he's coming down. No flag is thrown, and Watson is a tad slow to get up. Tunmise Adalae was the one that got the sack on Watson, but ultimately it'll be 4th and out, and the Cats turn it over. So they can't capitalize off the interception.
Well, you got to give UNLV's defense a lot of credit. I mean, they got back in the backfield and had Hunter Watson on the ground before the receivers were even halfway into their route. So, great job by UNLV.
Takes us to immediate timeout on the field. UNLV 31, Sam Houston 13 as we near halfway through this fourth quarter. From Van Wagner, this is Sam Houston Football on the Bearcat Sports Network.
Hey Bearcats, Emily with TNT Security Solutions here. Excited to announce our 2nd consecutive year as a corporate sponsor of Sam Houston State Athletics. TNT provides highly trained security officers ready to safeguard your business and keep your property secure. Give us a call at 833-HIRE-TNT or visit our website, tntsecuritysolutions.com, to learn more. TNT Security Solutions, your game day and everyday security experts.
You value your time. So does First Financial Bank. We know all time is precious. Me time, family time, play time. Important tasks like banking take away from that time. First Financial Bank's digital banking solutions place financial decisions at your fingertips in seconds. From personal banking to securing your financial wellness, visit ffin.com/your-time to see how you can take back your time. First Financial Bank, member FDIC.
CUSA Insider is the official podcast of Conference USA. Whether you're a diehard alum, a devoted CUSA fan, or a casual sports enthusiast, this podcast is designed with you in mind. They'll bring you the exclusive interviews with athletes, coaches, and insiders, shedding light on the stories and happenings from around the league. Subscribe to CUSA Insider on Apple, Spotify, or Amazon Music, or watch the show on YouTube. CUSA Insider, the official podcast of Conference USA.
At H-E-B, we know that game day is about more than the game itself. The taste of victory is unparalleled, but so is the taste of H-E-B jalapeno poppers hot off the grill. Seeing the best players in their prime is truly something to behold. So is an H-E-B Prime 1 burger that you grilled to perfection. For low prices on all the things that make game day great and delicious, visit H-E-B, your official game day headquarters, or use the Buy H-E-B app to start prepping for game day right away.
9:57 left, fourth quarter of play, 31-13 UNLV over Sam Houston on the Bearcat Sports Network as Calandria gets the snap on first down, fires here to the near side. Ball pops out but goes out of bounds. Catch was made. Eamon Allen, another disrupting play. Catch made by JoJo Earl here on the near side, but the ball fumbled out of bounds. And it will indeed be a loss of 2 on the play. Oh my goodness, another near Big play for the Bearcat defense.
Calandria just throwing a hitch route parallel to the line of scrimmage. Iman Allen having a heck of a ball game tonight, disrupted the pass. Big play there by Sam Houston.
So after the loss of 2, 2nd and 12, Calandria drops back out of the shotgun, looking to pass, fires, and it is caught here on the near side. Allen able to get him to the ground. Day Reynolds with the grab. I believe that is just enough for a first down. Indeed it is, a pickup of 12.
Boy, that was close. Great second effort to get to the line to gain there.
So the ball now spotted at the Bearcat 41. 31-13 UNLV has the lead here in the waning stages of this ball game. Second game of the year for both of these teams. Calandria in the shotgun with Thomas the back. Thomas will get the football running here to the left side, has some space, but Bearcats able to swarm to him with that swarm to the ball mentality. Down to the 35 it goes, a pickup of 6, and it's 2nd and 4.
Yep, Jace Arnold in on the stop there for Sam Houston from his defensive back spot.
Good stop there by Arnold. Another Wisconsin transfer for Sam Houston coming over with Phil Longo.
You know, that's one of the things UNLV's been able to do so far tonight is that handoff up the middle, get to the second level without any problem. They've got to figure a way to stop that.
9:03 left in the ball game on the Bud Light game clock. 31-13 UNLV as it's 2nd and 4 for the Rebels. But as he gets the snap, hand this one off to the back. Thomas jetting this one forward past the 30 before C.J. Johnson wrestles him to the ground at the 28-yard line is where they give him forward progress. That will move the chains again for UNLV.
Yep, another just straight handoff up the middle. Another first down, UNLV.
Calandria having a well of a night for the Rebels. Only 4 incompletions this evening. 249 yards, 2 touchdowns, and one of those incompletions was the pick for Allen. UNLV also trying to chew up clock at the same time as they come up to the line of scrimmage. 11 on the play clock. Calandria in the shotgun. 2 receivers tucked here to the near sideline with Thomas the back. Tight end offset is Gums on the far side as Calandria play action, looks to pass, pressure coming, fires this one over the middle, and incomplete. Flag flies in at the last second. Looking for Day Reynolds was indeed Calandria, but I think they're going to flag Iman Allen for pass interference.
Yep, I believe you're right. That is the indication from the back judge initially.
Pass interference, defense number 7. 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
15-yard penalty is an automatic first down for UNLV, and that will move the ball to the 13-ish yard line. And that is exactly where the ball will be placed. So UNLV trying to punch it in once again like they have throughout the night. Led 24-7 at the half. It's been pretty even keel since here in the second. So 1st and 10 from the Bearcat 13. Calandria in the shotgun. One back is Thomas. Rolling out here to the left, or right rather, on a designed run. Slips a crowd of would-be tacklers, and he'll go to the end zone. Touchdown, Anthony Calandria, 13 yards out, and extends the Rebel lead.
Nice play around the right side. UNLV's Calandria just taking it himself.
Calls his own number.
Yeah, Iman Allen comes up a little gippy there.
It looks like he's going to be all right. He'll stay on the field here for the point after try for Calandria. First touchdown rushing on the night. 6 carries for 23 yards as Vieja comes on for the point after try. Snap away, hold down. The kick for Vieja through the uprights and is good. And with that, it is 38-13 UNLV as we near the finish. Here in Houston, Bearcats get the football back when we return to Shell Energy Stadium in Houston. From Van Wagner, this is Sam Houston Football on the Bearcat Sports Network.
You hear that? That's the sound of Pepsi Zero Sugar, the better tasting, more refreshing Zero Sugar Cola. Listen to that endless pour. Pure refreshment. If it sounds this good, just imagine how it tastes. Oh yeah, so good. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Let your taste decide.
King Ranch Ag and Turf proudly serves the greater Houston area with over a century of John Deere expertise. Our dedicated team is committed to finding the perfect equipment for your lawn, land, job site, or business, and all at the best price. King Ranch Ag and Turf, built on tradition, driven by excellence.
Aaron Watson for First Financial Bank.
Between the kids' stuff, being on the road, working at my ranch, I don't always have time to focus on everyday tasks like banking. That's why I rely on the First Financial Bank mobile app. I can pull out my phone anytime, anywhere, and handle my banking business in seconds. And if I need to talk to someone, a friendly, helpful voice is only a phone call away. Take your time back with First Financial Bank's mobile banking. First Financial Bank, member FDIC.
Receive updates from Conference USA Sports, as well as photos, links, and videos by becoming a fan of Conference USA on Facebook and following on the X and Instagram at Conference USA. You can also follow hashtag #NoLimitsOnUs to connect to CUSA on social.
Bearcat fans, if you want free tickets to Bearcat athletic events, Texas Farm Bureau members can get 2 free tickets to Bearcat football games and other athletic events all year long. Just show proof of your membership at the ticket office to get your tickets today. Visit texasfarmbureau.org/sports to learn more. 38-13 UNLV, 7:05 to play here in the fourth and final quarter of play in Houston. A 5-play, 51-yard, 2-minute and 52-second drive capped off with a 13-yard touchdown run for Anthony Calandria. Extend the UNLV lead out by 25. Sam Houston will get the football back. Not a lot of time on their side. Thought they had a moment there where they could start to turn the tide of this ball game when they were down 31-13. Got that interception, but weren't able to convert on a fourth down play. And then the first play for UNLV on this last drive was a fumble out of bounds. Wasn't able to capitalize on it. Could have been a scoop and score again for the Cats, but unfortunately for them, UNLV turns it into a touchdown drive. Kick away here by Costa. Malik Phillips standing at the 1. Edge of the end zone will bring it out. Taking around the right side, has some space. It'll be Costa, the kicker, that ultimately forces him out of bounds beyond the 30. And the Bearcat offense with some decent field position as they come off the sideline.
Yeah, nice little return there by Malik Phillips on the right side. Sam Houston, as you said, going to have pretty decent field position to start the drive.
And I'm sure Malik's loving that because he didn't get a chance to return any ball last week against Western Kentucky. Tonight, he's been able to return 3 or some good field position for his offense. Ball is officially spotted at the Sam Houston 32-yard line. Hunter Watson. Senior will come out with Brown the back. Triple package of receivers here on the near side. Burns, Phillips in the slot, and Burke at the tight end spot. As Watson gets the snap, looking to pass, steps up in the pocket, looking for options. He'll now try to tuck it and run. He's tackled forward for a pickup of about 1 on the play. Watson on his backside for a second, but hops right back up. I mean, Big 97 came in and laid the hit, Corey Hall. And Watson will have to come off the field here after that tackle, and Mabry Matoyer will return for the Cats.
You know, one of the things, Hunter Watson drops back, and he just doesn't seem to get enough room to maneuver from the line of scrimmage. I don't get it.
Matoyer from the shotgun on 2nd and 8 from the 34. Quick pass into the flat. One-handed grab there for the freshman Dylan Burke. It's only for a pickup of about 2 or 3, but positive yardage is better than nothing. Snagging that with the offhand to bring up 3rd down in about 6.
You don't see that very often from a tight end, snagging a one-hander from the...
You do.
Do you?
Travis Kelce.
Okay, well, there, all right.
But that's about it.
Yeah.
So nice play there, Dylan Burke. 3rd and 6 from the 36. Matoyer in the gun, trips near side. Cats moving right to left as he gets the snap. A low one, but hauls it in. Pressure coming. Hit as he throws. Catch is made. Malik Phillips. They're going to mark him short, though, I think. Forward progress took him to the 41-yard line. The Cats needed the 42. So they find themselves in 4th down and 1 at the 41. Nearing 5 minutes to play, or just under 5 minutes left Cats will go for it on 4th down for the 5th time tonight, where they're 2 for 4. Dylan Burke in motion across the line. Matoyer in the shotgun. Claps once, fakes, now gets the snap on 2. Fires near side, catch is made. Tim Burns, tightrope in the sideline. He's got space down the near side, and he's going to take it to the house. How about that for your first career touchdown, Mabry Matoyer? It's a 59-yard catch and run for Tim Burns Jr.
Oh, what a great play, and what a great run after the catch. Big-time touchdown, but let me back up. The previous play, Matoyer drops back, pocket collapsed, he stepped in. It was beautiful.
And what a job by Burns Jr. just tiptoeing like a ballerina down the near sideline, and I think he stayed in bounds the whole way. So how about that? Matoyer for 59 yards and Burns with the touchdown.
Boy, the athletic agility Burns just displayed by staying in bounds, amazing.
Cats will go for 2 here as Matoyer lines up under center, gets the snap, quick pass, fade route to the backside of the end zone, and that is hauled in Quavez Humphreys.
There we go.
Well, the Cats in the waning stages showing some offensive prowess as the touchdown for Matoyer to Burns, and then the 2-point conversion to Quavez Humphreys makes it 38-21 in favor of UNLV. But what an explosive play there for Sam Houston.
No doubt about it, and that's something they really needed if just to kind of bump up the morale a little bit. Nice, long, 50-yard plus play. Very nice.
Tim Burns Jr., the junior transfer from Navarro College, up in Corsicana out of Miami, Florida. His first career touchdown at the Division I level for the reigning Offensive Player of the Year in their respective conference.
Well, you don't have a whole lot of time left. I imagine that we'll probably see an onside kick here.
Well, we'll wait and see as the teams will rush back out there onto the field. We got 5:01 remaining in this ball game. As the special teamers will come up, Nico Ottamanelli is going to be the one to take the kick here for Sam Houston. So, yeah, indeed, they're going to be looking onside kick here. Ottamanelli and one of the newcomers to this Bearcat squad on the special teams side. Redshirt freshman transfer from Nebraska out of Harrington Park, New Jersey.
Anytime you have an onside kick, you have everybody with the best hands on the team waiting to get it.
Well, here it is. UNLV bobbled it, and a chance for the Bearcats to land on it. What's the signal here? It is going to be still no signal yet. Couple of orange jerseys down there on top of the pile. Couple of shoving here as well. Sam Houston football.
How about that?
What a kick by Ottamanelli, and it popped in and out of the hands of what I believe to be LaTerrence Welch.
Oh, what a perfect kick, end over end. Right before it got to the receiver, it kicked up in the air. Oh, my goodness, Sam Houston recovers the onside kick.
That was Troy O'Meara. That was the one that bobbled it, and Sam Houston able to come away with the recovery. As they'll sort that out on the live stats side. Man, are they trying to make it hard on those guys here at the tail end of this one. But how about that? Touchdown for Tim Burns Jr. Convert the 2-point conversion. And now you got the ball in plus territory deep in UNLV land. As Mabry Matoyer comes back out here for the Bearcats. 5:01 to play and change. He'll line up in the shotgun. Phillips out of the slot on the near side. Runs behind Mabry as he gets the snap. Pressure coming. Dumps on a screen pass to Brown, but that was read perfectly by UNLV's number 43, Kamuela Kaihue.
It almost looked like Sam Houston was trying to set up a screen pass over here to Brown. And as you mentioned, UNLV read it perfectly.
Kaihue with another big tackle for loss for UNLV. 2nd and 14 from the UNLV 43. Matoyer got to go vertical now. Brown the back as he gets the snap from the shotgun. Matoyer with time. He'll have to roll out to the right. Throws low, looking for Chris Reed. It falls to the turf, incomplete. He'll bring up 3rd down and long for the Bearcats.
Well, as this game has progressed and Matoyer's got a chance to get his first couple of passes completed as a Bearcat, you almost can see the confidence level in the Bearcats. I mean, I know there's not a whole lot of time left in this ball game, but by looking at them and the way they're playing right now, you'd never know that.
Humphreys, Burks, and Phillips to the right side. Burns, who just had the touchdown, one-on-one here to the near side. He'll go up against Andrew Powdrill on 3rd and 14 from the 43 of UNLV. Matoyer with some time. Steps up in the pocket. Fires this one deep. Looking for the tight end, Burks. Incomplete, but flag flies in from the back judge. Oh, wow.
Oh, yes. We saw that on this side against Sam Houston not too long ago.
Oh, wow. And
oh, man.
Amaris Brown, who's had a great night defensively for UNLV, is whistled for pass interference. Again, what a pass there from Matoyer. Just airmailed it a little bit looking for Burks. Burke, rather, I should say. But either way, the pass interference moves the ball up to the 28-yard line. Cats down 38-21. Again, clock not operating here in Houston as Matoyer gets the shotgun snap. Blitz coming. He'll take off and run with it. Around the near side. He's got some space. Takes it out of bounds wisely beyond the sticks. Good run for Mabry Matoyer. And that will set up first down for Sam Houston around the 16-yard line or so. Do we have a flag? Yeah, we do have flag on the field.
Well, we had a couple of flags on the field. One was picked up. I'm not sure what it is. Great play by Matoyer a while ago, though. You know what? For a redshirt freshman, he was making a
It's going to be on Michi Joseph, the left guard for Sam Houston, that's called for the hold, and ultimately what sprung Matoyer for that big run. Sam Houston just trying to chip away at this advantage of UNLV. Time not on their side. 4:05 to play in this one. After getting an interception earlier, recovering an onside kick after a big, long touchdown run. Sets up first down for the Bearcats, backed up to the 37. 1st and 19 for the Cats. Matoyer in the shotgun, trips right, gets the snap. Pressure coming, steps up in the pocket, drills one over the middle, incomplete. Looking for Malik Phillips. But you love the confidence there in Matoyer to try and drill that one in there into a tight window.
Yeah, tight window. Malik Phillips is lined up on the far side over by Sam Houston's bench, runs a 10 to 12-yard crossing pattern, and Matoyer looked like he hit him in his hands, and Phillips just couldn't come up with the catch.
A little bit too much sauce on that one from Matoyer. Sets up second down. And at 19 for Sam Houston, they need the 18 to move the chains again. Things getting interesting down the stretch here in Houston. Jarian Parker is the back as Matoyer gets the snap. Quick pass far side, catch made by Reed. Reed trying to get down to the turf, spins out of a couple of would-be tacklers to stretch forward for more. And it'll make it a manageable third down for Sam Houston near the red zone at about the 24.
What a great catch and run after the fact by Reed. I mean, he's hit twice, spins out of it, and picks up another couple of yards before going down.
And we got a Rebel that is slow to get up. That will bring a stoppage onto the field. Not quite certain who that is down for UNLV. So for the time being, we'll keep it right here. 38-21, Rebels with the lead, nearing the finish here in Houston. 3:32 left on the Bud Light game clock. So, again, not a lot of time for the Bearcats. You're down 3 possessions. You got to find a way to score here. Get another onside kick to go your way, and then you go on from there. But, my goodness, you got to admire how this team has not given up on a ball game where they were down 31-7 at one point. The Rebel that was slow to get up was the safety, Jaheim Joseph.
No, what? You're right, Carlos. That you know what? These guys, obviously it's a very uphill climb to try to do something with this ball game here. But man, I see some wonderful things, much better things than I saw last week with this football team.
You got to think for Mabry Matoyer, a slow start after being thrust into the game early and has now found his footing.
I agree.
Here in the fourth.
I think he's got his confidence.
They'll line them up out of the shotgun with Jarian Parker the back. Trips receivers to the near sideline. 3rd and 4 from the 24. Matoyer gets the snap. Hands it off with Parker and doesn't get much. No gain on the play on the first carry of the season for Jarian Parker. It's 4th down, and the Cats obviously will go for it. On a night where they have been solid on 4th down, 3 for 5 as a matter of fact.
Yeah, we'll take that all day long. Well, this is it right here. So need to pick up 3 yards for the first down.
Matoyer will line up. Same formation as the last play. He'll bark out instructions to the offensive line. 4th down and 3 for the Cats at the 23. Matoyer looking to pass, feels the pressure coming, and he'll be spun down for a sack back at the 25-yard line. And that will be the end of the drive there for Sam Houston. A promising one at that after the onside kick. Amaris Brown makes up for the pass interference call. And a turnover on downs gives it back to UNLV. But what a drive there for Matoyer. A couple of them on this fourth quarter tonight.
Yeah, I tell you, I think Matoyer, redshirt freshman, this kid's going to be rock solid. There's a couple of things he needs to learn really quick. Is when you get in trouble like that, you got to get rid of the football. You can't hold it. You can't wait that long. Not at this level and not at this speed.
So barring another offensive possession for the Bearcats, Matoyer 8 for 13, 86 yards with a touchdown and an interception. Watson 11 for 22, 101 yards, no touchdowns, no picks. Coco Brown, the leading back for the Cats with 10 carries, 85 yards, and the touchdown to boot. Should be inside about 3 minutes to play here in Houston, 38-21 UNLV. Alex Orji will take the snap here on this next drive for UNLV. Hands it off, and bouncing it to the outside is UNLV's Jet Thomas, and he is spun down in Bearcat territory around the 40-yard line. Big run after contact for Thomas, and a big first down at that for the Rebels.
Yeah, huge run around the left side, far side over by the Bearcat bench by Thomas. Big first down pickup. Finally run out of bounds.
Takes it out to the Bearcat 48-yard line. So that started at about the 22 for UNLV, so a big gain of 30 for Jaden Thomas. And I believe UNLV will let this one trickle down to the 2-minute timeout on the field. 38-21, UNLV has the lead, on track for a victory to start the year 2-0. Sam Houston will look to try and take some notes away from this one, but we got 2 minutes before we can call this one good. Be back shortly to Shell Energy Stadium in Houston. From Van Wagner, this is Sam Houston Football on the Bearcats Sports Network.
Curious about what real estate agents enjoy the most? It's about reminding our clients that dreams really do come true. RE/MAX is the #1 real estate company nationwide. RE/MAX Prime Properties is a locally owned family business in Huntsville. Need a realtor knowledgeable in our area? Call one of our experienced agents and let us guide you home. RE/MAX Prime Properties is located at 1215 Financial Plaza, Huntsville, Texas, and is a proud partner of SHSU Athletics. Eat 'em up, Cats.
You value your time. So does First Financial Bank. We know all time is precious. Me time, family time, play time. Important tasks like banking take away from that time. First Financial Bank's digital banking solutions place financial decisions at your fingertips in seconds. From personal banking to securing your financial wellness, visit ffin.com/your-time to see how you can take back your time. First Financial Bank, member FDIC.
Hey Bearcats, Emily with TNT Security Solutions here. Excited to announce our second consecutive year as a corporate sponsor of Sam Houston State Athletics. TNT provides highly trained security officers ready to safeguard your business and keep your property secure. Give us a call at 833-HIRE-TNT or visit our website, tntsecuritysolutions.com, to learn more. TNT Security Solutions, your game day and everyday security experts.
Receive updates from Conference USA Sports, as well as photos, links, and videos by becoming a fan of Conference USA on Facebook and following on the X and Instagram at Conference USA. You can also follow hashtag #NoLimitsOnUs to connect to CUSA on social.
2 minutes to go at Shell Energy Stadium in Houston. 38-21 UNLV with the advantage, on track for win number 2 here in 2025. Bearcats sadly on track for an 0-2 start to 2025. But Sam Houston, some positives they can take away from this one tonight. Some good offensive explosion here in the fourth quarter. Some good offensive explosion here in the fourth quarter. Being able to just try and keep this one interesting after being down the entire ball game, but obviously some things for them to still work on, Brian, as we get ready for Hawaii, a big road trip for the Bearcats that has a bunch of different levels of factors, which we'll talk about here in the postgame wrap-up shortly. Back to play, Alex Orji, the Michigan transfer quarterback, hands this one off. I'm out of the 2-minute timeout. A swarm of Bearcats able to get to the running back. That sets up second down and about 7 or 8 after the long run by Jalen Thomas. That one that time goes to the hands of Damian Jones for his first carry of the night. And Orji's going to have to check out here. No, he's going to get the play call from Dan Mullen. Time will slowly trickle away in this one. Second down, about 7 or 8 here for UNLV. Final plays being played here tonight in this home opener for Sam Houston. Orji will line them up. Darian Jones, the running back, as he gets the snap. Another handoff with Jones. Has some patience, takes it up the left side. Pickup of about 7 on the carry will bring up third down and about 1, maybe inches for UNLV, as timeout has been called. Indeed, it has been called by Sam Houston. 30-second timeout, second one of the half for Sam Houston as we approach the finish. 3rd and 1 coming up for UNLV on the other side of this. So yeah, Brian, obviously not the night Sam Houston was looking for. A lot of miscues early on, and usually whenever you have to play catch-up the whole way, it's going to be tough to try and climb back, but they never bowed down out of the fight, fighting all the way to the finish.
Yeah, they really did, and lots of bright spots tonight, Carlos. I think there was one little part of the game, and I think it was around the end of the second quarter where it looked like the momentum kind of left Sam Houston. But to your point, they never gave up. They never threw in the towel. They had a couple of really big plays go their way, and they really got back into this ballgame. So I've seen lots of positives tonight.
We come out of the timeout, 3rd and 1. Jones, the back, motions out. Orji will keep it himself, the big frame, trying to take this one forward. He's got enough for the first down, and that will just about ice this one for UNLV. Clock was at 53 seconds at that timeout. So I think UNLV will just have to run one more play, and we can call this one a ball game. So Orji will bring UNLV into victory formation. They're going to improve to 2-0 on the regular season before they head out for a big matchup with UCLA next week back at Allegiant Stadium. Bearcats are going to fall to 0-2. They head on the road to Hawaii coming up next Saturday. That's your ball game here tonight. UNLV 38, Sam Houston 21 as the Cats come up short in this one tonight. Post-game wrap-up will come your way next. We'll break this one down, take a look next week at Hawaii, and one peek at the college football scoreboard coming up on the postgame wrap-up when we return to Shell Energy Stadium in Houston. 38-21, UNLV wins. From Van Wagner, this is Sam Houston Football on the Bearcat Sports Network.
Plan your next trip to Huntsville with the Visit Huntsville app, available on iPhone and Android. Find your next spot for a bite to eat before you cheer on your Bearcats, or extend your visit with one of our